There we go. Hello, everybody. Oh, whoops. Messing around with Van's performance. We're starting up. So, welcome back to this more trail through Daybreak. Last time, we fought Satan in the sewer because apparently a bunch of freaked out gangsters summoned the thing. So, yeah, that happened. We already did the side mission here. Oh yeah, I was right. I was thinking of doing Judith and Renee's connection things here to max those two out. That should give her another buff to both her and Van. As it, you know, I do use her and we'll probably get an accessory out of him. And received a call from Judith. Together they headed to the site of Grimcat's supposed latest heist. Thank you for coming, Van. Don't sweat it. Something's bugging you. Better take care of it ASAP. So, what are we looking at? Is this where Grimcat hid? You mean the fake Grimcat? There was this fake calling card left behind. And the thief Grimcat has stolen your treasure. Chicken scratch on a dirty piece of paper. I know, right? Right? Talk about disrespect. They're gonna go around posing as me. They should at least put some effort into it, like matching the stationery at least. It's really what's bothering you here? Actually, no. How'd you even get that in the first place? After tracing their steps, I was able to predict where they would strike next, sort of. I got here after the fact, but I did manage to beat the cops by a bit. No small fry if they can shake you off at least. Yeah, they got the acrobatics to match at least. But I'm sure it's just a matter of time before I catch up though, so I figured I'd call in the cavalry just in case. Van and Judith set off in pursuit of the fake Grimcat. His investigation suggests the fake Grimcat would strike multiple targets in one night. Their goal was to catch the fake Grimcat before they struck again. The footmarks are faint, but they're visible. Regular perps running on the rooftops. They had the gall to steal my name, but not my methods. I run on walls, damn it, not rooftops. Is their lads a Grimcat copycat, huh? They aren't just targeting the rich and corrupt either. They've widened the scope to ordinary citizens. That just makes them a common thug. No, they're worse than that. They're pure and utter scum. Grimcat is a virtuous thief who only steals to punish the wicked, and this dirtbag's only interested in lining their own pockets. Damn, sure are pissed about this. How could I not be? I inherited the mantle from Mom and Grammy. That role means the world to me. Now, it's not just that. This is the way of life I've believed in since I was a little girl. I have to be very proud of it. And so, of course, I'm angry. The name is being dragged through the mud by a money-grubbing asshole. Alright, time to rein it in. I get why you're mad as hell, but I'm gonna need you to cool your jets before we go after the imposter. Might be a superpowered badass thief lady, but you're still human. One careless move and it could be curtains for us. Fine, I get the picture. I guess I am a little heater right now. I gotta ask though, since it's on my mind, why are you going this far to help me out? I thought you didn't work for free. The copycat only started prowling the streets this past week, yeah? If you weren't so busy helping us clean up the mafia, you'd have mopped the floor with the stupid crook by now. You're got in this mess because of me, so I figure I should pay back the debt I owe. Yeah, why are you giving me that look? No, it's just that, well, I do appreciate the help and everything. Something you said rubbed me the wrong way. Always pay off my debt this or settle my debts that with you. Doing favors isn't like paying off a bar tab, you know? You aren't one to pull your punches, are you? You got that right. Like, to be frank with people, whether they're close friends or a complete stranger. While I'm on a roll, I might as well tell you you're not off the hook for that little incident in Longlie. And here I was thinking what happened in Longlie would stay in Longlie. Why don't I just turn the other cheek? Will another slap help you forgive and forget? No way, I won't let you off that easy. Together they continued following the imposter's trail. By cross-referencing the leads they had so far with information on the Orbital Network, they finally identified the culprit, and then... And like taking candy from a baby, better stow the goods back at base before we go out for round two. Sup? So this really is your base? Huh? The real Grimcat? Pick your jaw off the floor, faker. You didn't really think you'd get away with using my name forever, did you? Well, Not a bad little operation you got going here. After getting fired from the circus, you took to performing on the streets. But when things started getting hectic, the opportunity to copy Grimcat and steal shit was just too good to pass up. How do you know so much about me? Whatever, been in tighter pinches than this? Huh, your impressions ain't half bad. It's not really time to mess with me, he's getting away. Oh. Oh, hi, Risha. The hell are you doing here? I heard some unsavory rumors regarding a Grimcat imposter and decided to investigate the matter myself. Well, it's clear now it would be swiftly resolved, regardless of my intervention. That's right, totally could have handled this on my own. Still, thanks, Yin. Now what's done is done, let's get out of here. Then left the apprehended imposter in front of the police station with a note from the real Grimcat. After visually confirming the culprit's arrest, the three once more vanished into the night.
You sure know how to turn on the charm. Not that you can out-charm me, of course.
CLM effect, always nice.
Ladder launched.
Huh, you going solo? What, were you expecting a swarm of VIPs like with the after party? No, obviously just didn't know if Elaine set something up again or what. On the topic, she suggested the venue, right? She did, yes. This place was her recommendation, too. Huh. What? She knows her way around town. There's nothing odd about that. I know, it's not what I mean. Just, she's still upset, isn't she? Of course she is, after all these years. And you've always been like this. You never miss a beat when it comes to anything. I try. It's not easy keeping everything in balance, but the reward is well worth it. That said, it's not exactly a good look for me to attend a social function sans a partner. Well, I'm sure that all fits into your master plan somehow. Gotta scheme your way to the top in this world, and a certain four-eyed demon knows that all too well. Oh, I'm far from done. The road ahead is longer than the road behind, especially when I consider what or who lies at the end of that road. And you got me shaking in my boots with that grin of yours. Almost looks like some kind of movie villain there. Please, I'm not that conniving, I'm just shrewd. She's a good person, truly I mean, I should know. Would you? You were always buried in books and poring over current events. Elaine and I were nowhere near as boring. Unlike a certain Four Eyes, you never find us filing paperwork on our lunch breaks. No, you two are too busy tripping over yourselves and averting your gazes. Your little will they, won't they routine was top entertainment, you know. Every student, every teacher, we all ate it up. No shit, first I've heard of that. Really, you two were the single most popular couple in the entire school. I even lent you a hand from time to time. Elaine had plenty of suitors, but I kept them well clear of her. You telling me I had a wingman the entire damn time? Ah, that reminds me, we never did make good on our old promise, did we? Oh, right, that. The basketball club, back when a certain super sub would come trundling in to fill gaps on the team. We were in plenty of matches together, but we never did get the chance to face off against each other one-on-one. So I told you we could square off in the intramural tournament before we graduated. Now I remember. Yeah, I kinda broke that, didn't I? You can't bellyache your way out of this one like some old daughter. We will have our match. Back at ya. All that desk work wreck your eyes? I believe I showed you this afternoon how athletic I still am. Let's finish this. Annika K took to the basketball court for a one-on-one showdown years in the making. At least help them take their coats off. The memories of their high school days came rushing back. Their friendly rivalry started to get a little unfriendly. Oh, there we go. A no-holds-barred match drew a crowd of ballers and neighbors from all around, marveling at what they saw. The seconds wound down, the buzzer at the ready. You hit that from the parking lot! Never beat him, I can't believe it! Man, that blue-haired dude could really ball too. Shit, now they can do. Wait, when the whole neighborhood get here? I might have gotten a little too into that one. Yeah, man, I thought I had a chance there, but you had me locked down at the end. I do still practice on my days off. All that desk work will wreck my eyes after all. You know that pretty well yourself. Perhaps there's something to be said for the jack of all trades. Jack of all trades, master of none's better than a master of one. Been a while since anybody called me that. Takes me back to when I just joined whatever club I could for spare cash. Well, that ain't too far from the work I do now. I mean, that's how it started for me. That line of work suits you well, I'd say. In a way, I think school helped us all find our paths to walk. Elaine the Bracer, Van the Spriggan, and me. Not to sound like a broken record, but you really want to stick your nose in that business, huh? You're staring Anna in the face, Renee. You know that, right? You don't want to make Elaine even more worried than she already is. I'm well aware, trust me. And you could stand to take that advice, too. You've got something self-destructive written on your face. I'm glad we got to see each other one last time. Good note to wrap things up on. Well, am I wrong? No, I know well what lies ahead. I know that it won't be pleasant. But I'll make sure not to get too detached from my bonds. I will always cherish our friendship. Don't you forget your dreams either, or why so many people gather at the bistro to pay you back. You're special in your own right. Get a load of the young master here, handing out speeches like candy. Fine, if it helps you sleep at night, I'll watch myself. And I'll try not to bore you with my lectures going forward. I think I could use another round or two. Care to join me? Now you're speaking my language. Our friends made some lighthearted small talk over one last round of drinks. After that, they went their separate ways into the night.
Seems you've grown a little. Maybe I can rest a little easier now.
The all-seeing childhood friend. I wonder if Kincaid actually is gonna show up again as a party member? Then again, we do still have, like, whatever the finale is going to be. Let's see. We saw the movie. We saw the cutscenes. We did the side quest. Oh. Thank you, Paulette. Truly, I had a great time. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, even if the food wasn't mine. Is that so? Well, too bad. I would have loved some of your cooking. About the festival. I mean, do you want to maybe go with me? With you, me too, of course. May I have this date? I'm afraid I can't, sorry. But I wouldn't mind if I showed Yume around at the festival, and I might just come along with you. Oh, jeez. Well, that's fine by me. Wow, he actually had the balls to ask, and she agreed, sorta. Got a real marathon ahead of him. I'll have to keep an eye on how he does. And not many of them are actually left here. Yeah, we're just supposed to go back up to the office. Now he's hanging out with Essie.
Those are impressive results. AAA rank! Headquarters is sure to be impressed.
Got it.
Grants all elements and gives +9 to all stats, huh? I'll up. Nah, it doesn't math out. I was like, is this the 9th game? But no, it isn't. There were three in in Sky, 2 for Crossbell for 5, 4 in Erebonia, and then Reverie making 10, so this is 11. I don't know why 9 specifically. Alrighty. Next 3 days leading up to the festival swept through like a whirlwind. The trouble with Elmana was recent. There was very little in the way of problems relating to them. Most of Arkwright's Solutions' work consisted of subcontracted tasks and other modest requests. As the celebrations were already upon them, they found themselves rewarded with not just Mira, but food and other material gifts as well. Those, together with the gradual increase in decorations strewn about the city, made them keenly aware of the festival's approach. Each of Anne's assistants also found themselves considering their respective futures in response to what he said. All this in mind and more, it felt like the grand event that was destined to become a turning point in their lives. They approached with much suspense both at home and abroad for what was to come following a memorial service set for Cray, as the unveiling of the Republic Army's next generation of weapons. A number of VIPs would soon descend upon the capital, where you take part in moments both solemn and merry. But the night before the Revolution Festival had an early surprise in store. On guard for the 7th Genesis at the Revolution Festival tomorrow. See? Oh no, why is he here? You sis, your brother's doing stuff. I'm pretty sure that's not Crow. He gave up the moniker to him.
When's it starting?
Okay, there's a ton of people here. How many freaking pads do we need? It's almost 10 a.m. Kept us waiting long enough. Just look at all the parrot people. I spell out Yumi and a bunch of others too. I'm impressed you could pick her out from the crowd. And, oh, Red and your other friends are there too, right? Sure you didn't want to tag along? Oh yes, I think it was for the best that I didn't. In my position, I would have needed bodyguards if I had gone, unfortunately. That message received made me want to remain here that much more. Gotcha. I wish we knew who even sent the damn thing. Especially since they mentioned the Genesis, and one we don't have at that. All we have to go by is the name C. That name has been assumed by 2 people that made themselves known in the Empire in recent years. I do not believe either to be the one who sent that message, however. The original was a terrorist responsible for triggering the Civil War over there, right? Then someone else used it after that. That's correct, but bear in mind that both of those matters are considered resolved. You have no reason to believe they would take up the name again. That being said, I'm certain that the alias must have been chosen through careful deliberation. Yeah, no, it's just a matter of figuring out if they're trying to help us or mess with us. And not like we got much to go on. We can't even say for sure it's someone whose name starts with a C. That's true, it could be anyone. Melchior's still large, so hell can't even write him off. Oh, there's Agnes' dad!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 a.m., which means that the time has come. President Gramhart has arrived to make his speech.
Oh, there's Renee too.
To the people of Edith, as well as everyone who lives in this great nation, I wish to thank you for gathering here today. I am Roy Gramhart. On this very day, 108 years ago, in the year 1100 of the Septian calendar, our ancestors made a choice, a truly remarkable choice. They chose to embrace equality, freedom, and love. They chose to stand against discrimination based on class and race. They chose to walk the long road ahead of them to build a utopia of peace. And that long, winding road was the Calvardian Democratic Revolution, which changed the face of our country and the whole world forever. As both a fellow Calvardian and your 23rd president, I am forever grateful to the goddess above for the honor, the deep, profound honor, to be able.
You really need to see everybody applaud?
However, though I would love to proclaim this as a day of celebration alone, I, alas, cannot. For as we all know, our brothers and sisters from Cray Village were taken from us at the hands of cowardly terrorists. The people of Cray shared our ideals and dreams. We walked the same path hand in hand. But despite this great loss, we moved forward, and all of you cooperated with the recent emergency declaration. Thanks in no small part to your assistance, we were able to eliminate the criminal organization that was responsible for this heinous act. Though I realize that will never bring back the lives that have been lost. As this country's commander-in-chief, I am deeply ashamed that I let such a tragedy happen under my watch. Let us mourn the people of Cray. O Adios, Arusha, Heavenly Mother. We pray that you will watch over these lost souls and return them to the Radiant Land.
At this time, the Edith Cathedral Choir will be singing a hymn, followed by a statement from Archbishop Jerome.
Hey, sounds like it must have been a truly beautiful place. It was. It's where a close friend and someone I owe a lot to passed away. I've done the filming there in the past. It's hard to believe I'll never see that same scenery ever again. But we do not forget them. They will continue to live on. But the people who lived there and the places in which they lived. I hope you're right. I'd like to believe that too. In the same way, but if we do forget, they won't be gone forever. Everyone who lives leaves a mark on others and their surrounding. That gets passed down whether people are aware of it or not. Man, you think so? I couldn't have put it better myself. Still, your dad's some wordsmith, huh? I always found myself getting won over by all that stuff he was saying. You really think so? That's what I was gonna say. Your dad is awesome. Super cool. Feel like I could trust him with anything. But not to mention that face. If you ever want to jump the political ship, you could get to work as an actor in no time flat. His voice carries well. Talk about hitting the lottery. Rocksmith fits my image of a politician a lot more. But no one can deny how talented your dad is. Like Aaron said, I can feel myself being roped in by his act. Sorry, I shouldn't have put it like that. You don't have to apologize. I understand how you feel, to tell you the truth. Oh? He's certainly a man without equal in a different sense from President Rocksmith. I think we're about to get another glimpse of that. How, too. Morning is that moment which means it's time for the grand unveiling.
That was a wonderful ceremony. Thank you, Archbishop. And I thank the ladies and gentlemen of the choir as well. The road to success is paved with hardship. And the road this nation has walked has not been without its challenges. Those challenges include our long-standing conflict with the Empire, the economic crises of recent years, and even that wretched cult that existed in our country until 10 years prior. And there are challenges that lie ahead, including the terrorism that has infested our nation and the discrimination that is outlawed in our charter. If we glance outside our borders, we will notice that the seeds of war are being planted. And if we look beyond the horizon,
wait, with who?
We will see that the desertification in the east is creeping westward.
Where are the seeds of war getting planted exactly at this point? Are you trying to tell me that freaking Olivier is planting the seeds of war over in Arabonia? That freaking liberal with Chloe? Well, is the queen still ruling over there? We don't really know much about liberal at this point. Are they planting the seeds of war? Like, who else is left? The northern territories?
Open your eyes. These problems can be ignored no longer. We, as the leading power on the continent, must face them and overcome them. Take the founders of our revolution, for instance. They confronted their challenges head-on and actualized their ambitions. Sheena Dierk, Auguste Alden, Aramis Gainsborough, and Olga Atkinson surmounted every obstacle that barred their way. And we will do the same.
Think about there's been... I mean, he's the major leading politician in a JRPG, so... I mean... what are the odds of him being a villain in one of the next games? Probably Mars. I mean, I put the odds pretty high, maybe 90%. There's the 10% chance that he turns out to be fairly sensible and is being used by someone else just so that Agnes doesn't have to, like, really fight him, but I don't know.
We must stand united as we move into tomorrow as one. But to forge a path ahead, we need not only strength of will, but also strength of arms. That brings me to today's big announcement. We have given our glorious Calvardian military a number of much-needed improvements. Allow me to unveil the future. First, we have our next-generation Shedar tanks. They will replace our antiquated Vasion models. These tanks will leave the ones used in the Empire firmly in the dust. They are twice as fast and equally as durable.
But the speed tech moves in this universe, who cares about the Empire tanks? They got the giant robots.
Firing nearly 3 times the distance. Next, we have an entirely new addition to our military, the Ix Alba series of aerial cruisers. They are 120 ards long, which places them between our battleships and mid-sized airships in size. They are equipped with highly advanced weaponry, and their cutting-edge control systems allow them to conduct operations with complete autonomy. Based on our recent field tests, we have concluded that even one of these cruisers can dominate an entire squadron of Imperial airships.
Whoa, badass!
It's unfortunate that we only have the money to build like 2 of each of these.
And last, but certainly not least, I will introduce you to a new class of weaponry.
Aren't those...
Robots from the Empire?
They may remind you of the Empire's Panzer Soldats that were unleashed upon the world 4 years ago. However, these weapons are far superior, and they are based on an entirely different design philosophy. We call them assault frames. Their control systems utilize Zypha technology, which maximizes their performance and strengthens their output, mobility, and reaction speed.
Yes, they utilize cell phone technology to be better than the others.
Their potential is limitless. Not even the Empire's latest Panzer Soldat models can compare.
Our military is doing so great.
How wonderful!
Long live the Republic!
We love President Grandpa! Glory to Calvary!
It goes without saying that power must always be used responsibly. We've learned that lesson from the Empire's past transgressions.
Which is why we get to be the villains this time.
I swear to you today that we will not use our military as an unwieldy instrument of conquest and bloodshed. Instead, it shall serve as a firm, yet flexible tool that can respond to any situation or crises that may arise. It is my belief that the weapons you have seen today will help us build a better road for our future. Thank you all for listening. I believe I have talked for long enough.
What's funny thing
Glory
is
to
that
the
most
Republic.
people
May the
think
goddess
that
bless us all.
Calvard is supposed to be like the
Now,
Trails
go out
version of
and enjoy the
America.
festival,
They're actually
and
supposed to
spend
be
this bright
France.
day with those you hold dear.
I shit you not.
Let us make this a celebration to remember.
That was certainly overwhelming. I already seen the airships and the AFs, yeah. I didn't expect to roll them out in such a dramatic fashion, though. I mean, is the whole point is to reveal them in a dramatic fashion if you're going to be doing it during one of these things? You should have made full use of all of Marduk's evaluations of them. My first time seeing them, so I'm more than a little blown away right now. Oh yeah, you weren't with us when we saw some of them in
This
Basel.
marks the end of the ceremony. Some of the new weaponry revealed will be on display in the Revolution Plaza.
And hilariously, the assault frames can still be taken out by a dude with a big sword.
Visitors are also reminded that the area around the presidential building will remain closed to the public.
Dad. One of the things that bugged me, why is there no military development on magic? Like, seriously, why is nobody trying to up the abilities of magic? I don't know, like, try to set up a system where you could have, like, 10 people link their Xiphus together so that they can cast, like, one of the big fire arts in an extremely huge area or something. I don't know. It just feels like this whole, like, universe really doesn't really give a shit about magic anymore. Outside of, like, the occasional, like, oh yeah, there are demons. No one really cares, but there's demons. We use them in our drugs to make people freak out, but it's like even with, like, Catch was like, I hate the fact that we are to fighting something so unscientific, but it's like, it's not unscientific. There exists in this world. There should be science around this at this point. Oh, really? Is that who he's supposed to be an XP of? We'll spread throughout the city while checking for SPGs on the bulletin boards. Sounds good. We'll also be keeping an eye out for any signs of the 7th Genesis. If we shouldn't dedicate too much of our energy to that. Yeah, there's still a chance the message was a prank, but better safe than sorry. I wish my affairs hadn't ended up casting such a shadow over what should be a happy day. Oh, come on, you're being silly. Tell me about it. I'd be more nervous not being in the loop on what's going on at this point. You want to be involved. Besides, I'm all for everyone enjoying the festival. Only me and one other person need to actively patrol. Just if you notice something out of the ordinary, anything at all, you let us all know. That's vital. Understood, we'll be on the lookout. My nose might be as good as yours, but there's no way I'd miss trouble brewing. Understood, I'll always be available to switch in if I am needed. Same could be said of me. Should you need a hand, I'll always be here. I appreciate it. I lean towards, like, Anya's, Judith, or Burgard, personally. No, I kind of feel like with how he was talking, he wanted to let the younger crew to actually have, like, a day off. I guess Rosette would be a decent person helping him out. I don't know, him and Judith do seem to work well together, especially after we recaptured the fake Grimcat last time. That was kinda cool. But Burgard also hasn't really gotten much time in the spotlight, so I kinda feel like we should go with him. Looks like Victor's back already. Paulette and Yume must still be out enjoying the festival. I wonder if that young racer is accompanying them. Looked to me as though they were getting along rather well during the party. Kinda have a mixed feeling about that, but I guess it ain't my call to make. Well, should we get going? Really appreciate the help, Master. Not at all, I'm happy to help.
Beautiful song, isn't it? And we've got more hits in store coming.
What? I'm gonna guess that's upstairs? Oh, it's over here. Oh, hey, we actually get to see Inspector Jaswani's kid and wife. This is yummy. Just as good as you said it was. It's lovely to get to sit down and enjoy this time as a family. Well, I'm glad you both like it. When I came here the other day, I heard that they even served some dishes with more Central Eastern flavors. Now for a meal, your family inspector. Good to see you're enjoying yourself for once. Look at you, patrolling for the festival. Listen, I'm off duty, so I'll cut you some slack. Just make sure to know your place and don't cross any. Daddy, you just said you're off duty, right? Because you're not acting off duty right now. Of course I am, sweetheart. I got all of my work done yesterday. You two have my undivided attention. Well, I'm glad to hear it. We don't get family time often, and I think I see you walk out the door to handle a new case more often than I actually see you at home. Right? Mommy misses you a lot. I know, I'm really, really sorry. You know it's really hard for me to get time off work. The guy's got it hard too. It isn't easy being so committed to one's job. Pardon the interruption. I brought you all some dessert. It's all in the house to celebrate the festival. Enjoy. This also looks really yummy. You didn't have to, but thank you. I look so happy right now. I definitely made the right call bringing them here today. Look at him, got a pair of toting fathers over here. Looks like this place has found itself a new regular. I don't know if that's really a great thing for Van, given the fact that, you know, this is what he works out of. Don't you already know the Revolution Festival's turning point of the year? You gotta welcome the new year right. Now's the time to celebrate and shake off all the bags from the year before. Don't do the harm of letting loose for the holidays. That's what they are for, after all. Gets like this around the holiday season. Maybe it means something different to her generation. I don't know. This year I got a new flavor, rainbow candy. Rainbow candy? Give me a dozen stat. Sweet tooth as always.
Quit dawdling and buy something.
Oh, CP plus 30, huh? I figured.
Stay out of trouble now.
What? Okay, am I the only one hearing a weird violin solo?
You guys buying something too, or what?
Oh god, I'm gonna have to like look up and keep track of all the different food stuff we can get. Yeah, what's the... Yes. Barry, Aaron, Rosette. Oh hey, we can finally max... Ooh, she doesn't have two. They need to finish them up. Anyway, whoops. Why can't I... Oh. Yo, I'm Sweet Tooth Dingling. You got yourself a stand now. It's just like a street vendor sort of thing. Don't let me in with the rest. I'm saving up money so I can finally move out of that old hag's house. Give her some peace and quiet, I guess. I see. Set yourself a goal and committed to it. Impressive. Well, it's not like that. Shut up. Yeah. Hey, can I get 2 bags, please? Hey, you even listening?
What's it gonna be?
Yeah, not really. I need to do that.
Come again.
Let's see. Oh, the bistro has some new stuff too.
Never a bad meal at Momar.
Oh yeah, that's all the stuff we tried all throughout the game.
Pick something already. Be seeing ya.
We got the candy, we got the stuff from the Chestnut guy stuff. The recipe, Malt Mart. Yeah, okay, that's all the missable stuff here. And I should also make use of the bath too. We got a scene there. Interesting group here. Oh, hey everyone! Hi guys, nice to see you. Ni hao, happy Revolution Festival. Y'all are awfully cheery, so you got Shahina and Heiwei's own little princess with you. Did you ladies go to the bathhouse together? Yep, we made plans for it a little while back. Right now I'm on break, just finished morning patrol. Now if anything comes up, just call me anytime. Be there in 5 minutes tops. No need to hurry, just take your time and enjoy yourself.
Welcome to Lagoon.
On top of the world!
Make sure you don't catch
There
a
we
cold.
go, now we got our CP back.
Hey,
Alrighty. Next to... Holy crap, we have a whole lot of stuff to go see.
Off we go.
Apparently there's new tacos to buy.
Always love the festival.
Well, if it isn't Van.
And dear, you've got perfect timing. What's gotten into you? Why do you look like... Oh God! Didn't think I'd see you out in broad daylight. Hey, Archdevils, been a lonely 10 days since I last saw you. Thanks a bunch for everything, including your handling the game. Took you long enough, Van. Long enough my ass, what are you doing? You planning on seeing the Revolutionary Festival off of the bank? Cause that's all you'll get with these two here. I think there's a misunderstanding here. It hurts to hear something like that from a former pupil of mine. You should already be aware that Marduk's taking part in the weapons reveal. At least you're relatively reasonable, but the bar's pretty damn low when you're drinking with that guy, so maybe don't judge me for getting a little jumpy here. Only relatively? You're making it sound like he's some kind of deadly chemical that only turns into a threat when making contact with the wrong catalyst. But don't you find that one funny, Archdevils? Stop being so smug about it when you're the damn catalyst. Calm down, Van. While Marduk's chief of security is one thing, having one of the organization's highest-ranking members here, you appearing publicly is certainly a problem for maintaining order, or would be normally. So then, I'll be upfront with you. We came to an agreement of sorts with a certain someone. It's a short thing, no real meaning in the long run, but I wouldn't dare overstep my bounds this time. And that agreement included giving you the hint you needed to destroy A over in Erassian. I hope you're not crazy enough to think we owe you for that. Not a chance. It was just a matter of who knew more about A at the time. I kicked off their mad death game with that incomplete nuclear weapon as a toy, and how they managed to assemble the crew they did in just 20 short years, rounding of course. I thought something was off. It was your doing then. Oh man, is there nothing you won't try turning into poison? Or as I see it, you're just as bad as the one that brought in the Empire's Great Twilight. Oh, not at all. I don't think I'm as amazing as all that. Besides, giving or taking about half of what I said was just a bluff. What? What he's trying to say is they weren't the only people with control of the situation. The CID, Heiue, two of the church's faction, the Bracer Guild, and even Ikaruga and Marduk had influence over that situation. And that is the influence these organizations were able to exert outside the scope of the game. The result of their fair judgment is that a convenient blind eye. With that being said, our agreement will only last until the end of the festival. Got it. Of course, I've been in and out of the Black Light District for a while. It's more of a formality than anything. So come on, Campson, spectacled sadist, drink up and enjoy. We got the winner of the game here after all. Thanks for picking up the tab, Arc, right now. Bottoms up. I'm going to what? Well, in that case, there's no reason to hold back. They've already emptied a 30-year-old vintage Rebelle. But it's okay, dear. I'll just add it to your tab. Screw that noise! Alrighty then.
I'll take your order. Come back and play soon. Now then.
Oh, good stuff
I
right
think
here.
that's Aaron and his
Barely
friends
as long as
from
you
back in Long Lie. The guilty taco?
I'll be waiting for you.
Hey there, you guys enjoying the festival? I see you're out with your longport buds. Hey Sid, you feeling better now? You took quite a beating back there. Yeah, thanks for asking. I'm doing much better now. Thought your long guy gave me the okay to come. It's finally settled down in Longport, so we decided to pay Aaron a visit. Pay me a visit? Sound more like you want to see the sights more than me. Ah, come on, we can do both. Especially with how big the capital is, gonna need you to show us around, Aaron. Yeah, I'll take you to some of my favorite spots. Figure we can go hang out in the entertainment district, see some of my faves. Ooh, he's entertainment district? Hell yeah! Come on, doesn't matter where, let's just get going, Aaron. Sure, later then, old fart. Watch it, or I'll throw you into the damn river. Hey, you there with the red hair, you're Aaron, right? Found you with your friends too, huh? Your luck's run out, Aaron Way. You had the misfortune meeting me here today, now face me. Oh yeah? You wanna throw down? Hey, you guys, don't you dare. The loser treats the winner, not just to one stall, to all the stalls. As for rules, okay, so do the best of in 3 minutes, 1 point per touch. I'm game, let's go, Aaron. As long as they don't mind getting their asses handed to them during the festival, I'm down for some fun. Give it to him, Aaron. You too, Sid. They're not fighting then? Like they were in good terms, actually. They just met a little while ago. I wouldn't call them friends, but let's just say it's sort of a friendly rivalry they have. Boys will be boys, I guess. Well, at least he's making friends. Come on, man, that's all you got. I can fall asleep here before you hit me. Shut up, loser. Damn, you got some crazy reflexes. Here, even make it easy for you. Think you can hit me now? Show him, Aaron. 1 more minute. Keep it steady. Sure knows how to draw a crowd wherever he goes. There's both Aaron and Van, who inadvertently got drawn into the contest, one not failing to rouse the crowds that gather around them. How did Van get drawn in? Their victory secure, they enjoyed their prize by taking a victory lap around all the stalls in Riverside at the loser's expense. Alrighty. It's been a while since I last came to a Revolution Festival. Seeing this river makes me wish I could drop a line in. I guess it'd be a darn waste of a trip. I just scoop myself up with my rod and fish the whole time. Might be the perfect chance to catch a movie. Been a while since I saw one of those. Don't have all the time in the world, though. I probably could watch a film or two in that time it'd take me to decide which one to watch. I'm sure this guy's from Longlie. I get you, old-timer. Hard enough to pick a movie as is, but film festivals crank that up to a whole different level. Well said, lad. What if it gets late enough? The only real choice is Golden Blood Director's Cut, if you catch my drift. Please stop whispering. It already sounds bad enough without you doing that. I digress. Always a good idea to keep up with trends. You'd be surprised by what you can learn from them. A veritable mirror of the world. You think about it, it's a duty to expose yourself to even the hottest summer blockbusters. Alas, if only I had unlimited time to see everything coming out. I could at least peruse all the upcoming movie brochures before I make a pick. If you have any on you, would you mind sharing them with me? A few will do just fine. Let's see, how about a dozen? That's a whole lot more than just a few. I get what you're after, though. I'm a Spriggan by trade, so we can get this figured out. I mean, we have 10. I get a fleece for him, ready to pay him for him fair and square. Huh. Okay, so that's why he's a blue marker. That's... Oh, that's actually how we get one of the ultimate weapons. Alrighty then. Wait, what? Oh! Completely missed picking up the frickin' side quest.
Get out of here.
Let's see what we've got.
As the Revolution Festival's upon us, let's have some fun with fellow street racers. I need your help to make this happen. I'll be running my own man's maintenance shop. Alright. I missed one back in Old Town
Taking off now.
What do I do?
All right.
My best friend Jess left behind a message and disappeared. Doesn't seem like he's in danger. To see him in person, tell him something. Could you help me? I'll be waiting in the share house in Old Town. Alrighty.
May we be on our way.
A couple of scenes we can see here.
No, the guild can help.
You'll never believe
Apparently
what
there's gifts to be... Oh, no, wait. Gifts to be bought in here.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, ain't this a disturbing meetup, just like back at the bar? My, if it isn't bad, and one of his dear friends. So it is. A very happy festival to you all. Would you care to join us for a while? I knew you and the professor were invited for the ceremony, but I'm guessing you're not here to talk about the new weapons. Not with Sal here, anyway. Unless anyone's thinking of introducing assault frames to their arsenal now? Naturally, we have no such intention. Appealing as they are, they do not fit Heiyue any more than the Empire's silk panzer soldats did. The way I'm rather curious to know how well they work with regard to martial arts. I'm at least aware of Taito techniques being used in panzer soldats before. I've no doubt that whatever a panzer soldat can do in assault frame will perform better. Have you tested them with hollow style already? We certainly did and saw some success. How viable it is depends heavily on the pilot's own skills, however. Once we establish the hollow style's use in assault frames, it may be worth trying Gekka school techniques as well. I would be happy to lend some of our men for that trial if you wish. Naturally, this is all in jest. Thursday planned this meeting upon hearing that Marduk and Heiyue had dealings with one another during the crisis in Arassian, as such as their general manager to arrange for this meeting, thinking this is an opportunity that does not present itself often. I'm truly honored to be able to meet you, and I'm quite elated to hear you wanted to meet with me so much. Actually, I heard your father was born in Longport, is that right? He was, though he left... Oh, wait. Parents from Longport, not Longlai. Longlai is the freaking hot springs town there. He was, though he left while young and made Basel his home for the rest of his years. And I do hear he agonized long and hard on whether to become a merchant in Longport or a researcher. Fascinating. Longport's people do seem particularly inclined to becoming merchants, happens often to Easterners from there. But if a genius researcher like you came from the same bloodline, clearly that rule is not absolute. Bloodline matters little to me to begin with. A person's inclinations cited more by their individual personality and life experiences. I'm inclined to agree when evaluating potential new hires at Marduk. I don't trust the look of what they say, but there's nothing to really go off of here. Got no clue what they're up to. We should keep this meeting in mind, but I suggest thinking no more on it. Quick, flee all the snakes hanging out. We have 2 teams of snakes. Actually, I just realized, is there...
You got a permit, yeah?
Oh!
The Weston department store.
There's also weapon upgrades to think about here.
Our stores have a wide variety of...
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
And of course, not enough money to really buy that much here.
Enjoy shopping with us.
Although I guess I can hold off on buying Van, since, I mean, if I do get the stuff for an ultimate weapon, he's the shoe-in to get one, being main character and all. Wait, so, Rosette, Essie, McMillian, and, goddamn it, what was, bodyguard lady's name? Sheena? We're all meeting up. Oh, speak of the devil, good day to you all. Oh, look who it is. Hope you're all having a great festival. Indeed, I can see you're all hard at work patrolling. Associate Professor Esmery and the woman from the CID, huh? Crown Prince's bodyguard's here with you too? Guessing you were also told to patrol, so you take a bit of time for yourself. You truly are sharp. Najee, that was Nate. Why did I get her mixed up with the sisters? I was highly reluctant to leave his side, regardless of the rest of his security personnel being there with him, but orders are orders. Still, I intend to return to him fairly soon after I'm satisfied with my observation. Oh? Like over there discreetly, mind you. I understand now. Yeah, not surprised you got your eyes on him. Talk about a triple threat. I'm not familiar with the purple hair man, but I can see why you'd be concerned with having Yang and that Marduk manager both there. Wonder if this meeting has anything to do with the president? No, it feels like it's more than just that. I haven't heard anything about the meeting myself. I was aware that our general manager was coming to Edith for the unveiling of the new weapon, but I've heard nothing regarding the White Orchid Dragon. And merely even if I had, I doubt I would have been at liberty to discuss it. You need not feel guilty. You understand that your job comes with its own restrictions, much like ours do. That's why it's much more appreciated to have you join us for tea and a chat. You're always so good to us that we are truly grateful. I'm humbled by your kind words, Miss Burka. Aw, isn't that nice? We got a little friend circle of competent women starting up here. Can I join? I get the impression we're all about the same age, like Kylan, too. I might be included in this, much as this does feel like a group worth being part of. Still, I'm 21, and I believe Miss Twinings is 20. What? My circumstances are a little peculiar, but I am indeed 20 years old. Why, you're both so cool and composed. What about you, Najee? I'm 25, what of it? Nah, I'm so absolutely sure you were older than me. I'm almost 28. Why am I the only one nearing her 3rd decade? No, it's okay, I'm still younger than Yang, and as long as I keep producing results as a researcher... You're way too young to be stressing about your age. This is a cute conversation from where I stand. Regardless, I will stay here for the present to liaise and gather information, particularly on the group there. But if you require my aid, please let me know. I will be hurried to your side. Do, thanks. Alrighty. To the Tyrell district next.
May we be on our way.
Yep. The cafe, the bookstore. Oh, no, where's that? The Tyrell Times, maybe. And we also have the bulletin board here. Where's the frickin' door? Of course, all the school kids are hanging out. Oh, hello there. Good to see you. Long time no see. Guess it's been about 3 days. I take it you're working as a two-man team as you make your way around the festival. Nice to see you. Glad to see you're doing something worthwhile, I guess. We're just helping out how we can. You guys out on your own patrol as student council or something? Yeah, there are a lot of Aramis students around town today, so it's important for us to also be around. Gotta make sure nobody's having too much fun and causing any trouble out there after all. Not that I need to explain it to you of all people. I'm sure you were in my shoes back in the day. Pretty much, yeah. Oh right, I forgot you were on student council 8 years ago. Could have fooled me. Yep, he and the others gave us some big shoes to fill. Anyway, we're all just taking a short break after breaking off to do our whole patrol. Hey Van, you haven't read my post yet, have you? Oh, that's right. Are you telling me this guy's... Maybe he might act standoffish, but he's got good potential in him, trust me. I'm at a good stopping point right now, so whenever you need me, feel free to come fetch me. Just say the word and I'll be happy to join. Sounds good to me, thanks, Agnes. Until then, feel free to enjoy yourself. You have earned it. I'm gonna guess that means that the request for... in this location is from them.
Let's see.
Yep. Okay, should be all the bulletin boards have got us sent. I'd like to get through as many of these requests as we can, but that all depends on how busy we are. Here to expect to get us a job from Odette, though. Can't say I'm not intrigued. Definitely want to hear about that one. Alrighty.
Did you see?
Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff to buy around here.
This tastes great.
Man, Revolution Festival's the best day of the year, don't you agree, babe? Sure, the festival can be a real pain in the neck, but I still love today. Well, with that whole speech of her, I don't have to think about work anymore. We can have fun together all day long like Adios intended. I also bought some tickets for Golden Blood Director's Cut. Can't go wrong with that. Babe, are you mad about something? Nate, I think we should break up. Huh? Why? How can you say that? Why do you think after everything that happened, I haven't heard from you in a whole month? Do you really expect me to be happy after being treated like that just because you decided to suddenly drag me out here? I didn't mean to ignore you. I've just been swamped with work, that's all. Uh-huh, what about that policewoman you were talking to? Her sure seemed to be enjoying company just fine. But explain, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for that. It isn't easy to be young. Yeah, I think we should just leave those two alone and move on for now. I mean, come on, Nate, she doesn't even have a name. Even though Nate is a bit of a creeper, so there is that. Grab a bite to eat, you two? Looks like you're living large if you're having the full course. You could call it compensation for some work we did. No, the woman who runs this place, she and I go way back. For someone in Heiue's upper management, Mouse? Oh no, I missed the part. Mouse, surprisingly understanding person. That said, it is a little concerning just how much Jack gets wasted when he's here. Lay off me, you don't expect a man's pride to take a hit when he's on a losing streak, or what? Lay off you, is that what you have to say to me after stepping in and bargained on your behalf? Look, if you're gonna make bets, you need to set your sights on more sensible stuff, or else you'll always end up feeling miserable. Miserable, huh? What do you mean by that? Alright, I'll give you an example. Let's say you pick 2 cards from my hand, or 5. If the sum of yours beats mine, you win. And if you win, you can go out and enjoy the entertainment district. I'll even give you cash to have some fun. You're on. I'm gonna hold you to what you just said, alright? No takebacks. Cards might be stacked against him, but he stands to gain a lot if he wins. Guess a lot of it ultimately comes down to mind games. You go for... No, the left edge looks real suspicious. Whoa, 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 what do you think you're doing? Guess I barked up the wrong tree, but knowing her, she'll be a step ahead of me, so I just gotta be 3. Not gonna win that easily. These two sure didn't take long to get all fired up. I'm glad to see it all worked out amicably in the end. Okay, there's a whole bunch of stuff to buy around here, looks like. There's like a gift here? The heck?
Do you know what you want?
Very expensive one, too. God, the first run of this game really does not give you much money, does it?
I hope to see you again.
Probably not something I'm gonna have to worry about on subsequent runs, but still.
I see.
Ah, welcome.
Wait, you didn't?
I hope to see you
Our
again.
bookstore doesn't have anything. So let's see. One of the street vendors, and apparently here there's a freaking recipe.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Because seriously, this game is stingy as hell on some resources.
Thanks for shopping.
I mean, I've been doing like the whole game just upgrading people's slots for their Zyphas, and I still haven't maxed out every character. And we're about to hit the very end of the game. We got the churro, we got the recipe from the Kayunga. Yeah, okay.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
We can watch 2 movies, apparently, and so... Okay. Let's see. Done Golden Blood. Glory of the Revolution. Oh, we haven't seen Glory of the Revolution, so that's one. Perfect Driver 2 we've seen. We haven't seen Rainfall, and we've seen Machine Boots. Okay, so we need to see Rainfall.
Hello.
So we need to see Gloria, Dawn of the Revolution, and Rainfall. Well, actually, I guess we could try to max out Rosette doing this, so we can free up Hangout slot. And go back real quick.
What's next?
Just done. Burgard needs some work. Really don't get many options to hang out with him, do you? Oh, Fairy is in dire need of help. Actually, we probably don't have enough to do it through, I thought it was less for Rosette's final one, so... I guess Catra and Fairy, and maybe also throw in one with Aaron and Burgard.
Hello. You have a ticket. Please proceed to the entrance.
Let's see, Fairy and Catra. Dirk was the leader of the Calvardian Revolution and the cornerstone of the newly founded Calvard Republic. Despite her youth, Dirk commanded the attention of the nation. Her unyielding patriotism resonated with the citizens of every class and background. Dirk quickly rose to fame alongside her comrades Atkinson, a former general of the Royal Army, August, a philosopher, and Aramis, an artist. Together, these 4 heroes weaved their way through the tumult of their time, all the while covering a path for a better tomorrow. Their efforts culminated in the Battle of Edith, igniting the flames of the Calvardian Revolution. Now 1100, the Septian calendar, 5 minutes before the start of the Battle of Edith.
My body won't stop shaking. I thought I made my peace with death long ago, but I guess I haven't. And even now, I'm racked with doubt. Can we really change the history of an entire country?
Of course we can, Sheena. The victors are free to write the history books however they please. Once we toss the tomes of the ancient regime, we'll write a new history. One that is centered on the people of this country.
You're right as always. Victory is our only path forward.
The Revolutionary Army is now at your beck and call. They're awaiting your orders, Commander Dirk.
It's time for the dawn of a new era for our homeland. Let us seize the future with our own hands!
Tina Dirk was just impressive in that movie as that statue in the Memorial Park. Now she was even more impressive. I couldn't help but get fired up seeing how close she was and her friends were, although, I kind of forgot what their names were. That's okay, there were a lot of people to keep track of in that movie. If you want to learn more about them, you should always ask them to teach you during Sunday school, you know? Not that I mind telling you what I know either, but it's probably one of those things you're better off learning properly. Not true, yeah, I'll ask my teacher next time I see her. Good idea. The professor's the one who taught me what I know about the Republic's history. Even on its own, simply a good movie worth watching, a nice celebration of the savior of the country. Yeah, I could see how it would be inspire someone to want to learn more. Definitely have to assume some of it was embellished, at least for entertainment's sake, though. Yeah, but still, I like movies like this that have something educational to offer. Thanks for taking me to see it, Van. That helped me brighten up my mood. Yeah, looks like they're still... Yeah, brochures. Oh, nice. Mr. SCLM support. And more arts for Arts Boy.
Hello.
An upcoming stockbroker and Mia, a woman of ambition, both work at local branches of their respective trading and banking companies. After a chance encounter in the city, the two hit it off and start dating, growing steadily closer. It seems they were destined to be together, until one fateful day when their relationship reaches an unexpected turning point.
You want to break it off? Just like that?
Oh, come on. It was just a bit of a fling, right? Just two lonely people trying to feel less lonely for a while. I'm studying abroad, and you're moving back to your main office. It's like Adios herself planned for us to separate.
Fine, I get it. Guess this is it then. You better make those dreams of yours come true.
Of course I will. Who do you think you're talking to,
Yeah, I know. Well, take care, Mia.
You take care too, Will. Thanks for a wonderful time. Why'd it have to rain? Damn it, Will. Couldn't you tell these were tears?
And I didn't know what the hell that dude was thinking. I couldn't relate to him at all. If I were in his shoes, I would have let instinct take over and held on to my girl tight, literally. Of course you would. You approach women guns blazing. But evidently, Will couldn't bring himself to do that. Probably would have needed a good reason to do that after everything she said. Sounds like you're just making excuses for someone who messed up. You telling me wussing out like that's supposed to be some kind of virtue? What kind of hot bullshit is that? You still working through some breakup you were through at school or something when you were younger? No, I'm not, thank you. It's a bittersweet moment to end a relationship in order to pursue one's dreams. I found this is the kind of movie that stays with you even as the credits roll. I doubt I would have seen this alone, but I still found it to be an engrossing watch, all things considered. I'm also glad to see you enjoy it, Master. You know, now you mention it, I don't think you've ever mentioned anything about your love life to me. What gives? I suppose because it isn't the kind of subject worth bringing up during a student's lessons. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to share a story too about my younger years if we ever get the chance one of these days. Oh. You got all the books. And we saw all the movies. Too bad we were not able to do all the missions because I missed one.
May we be on our way.
I always love the festival.
Now then. Yeah, there should be all of them. Now these look like a fun watch. The pursuits will sure come in handy when I have to pick. I even get that far, so I feel like this will just make choice paralysis even harder. I feel ya, but don't mind me. That's a job well done, lad. Thank you kindly for the brochures, and here's your payment. Is this some kind of metal? Yep, came across on one of my fishing trips called onyx steel. They also call it star steel in the east. Very rare and precious metal you got there. Let's just say a weapon crafted with it can cut down 1,000 enemies without showing anywhere. Mighty impressive, but you need to be careful with it. Your run-of-the-mill smith won't be able to draw its true power. You need proper technique to mold it. Heard you loud and clear. Appreciate it, old-timer. This is something else, alright. You're most welcome, lad. You need to find a specialist to handle this, baby. Bet something like this will be a cakewalk for Basil's chief engineer. Bring it to Catcher and see what he thinks. Have we seen where Catcher's hanging out?
May we be on our way.
No. Well, then again, maybe I just haven't ran into him yet.
May we be on our way.
That's fair.
Are we talking about... Guess there's that old guy engineer that works with, that works in Basil that could work for that too. And, all the movie people and the reporter are hanging out. Oh, Van! Already doing your rounds, huh? Congrats on the festival going off without a hitch. Yes, congratulations. Nice to see the whole city come together to celebrate. Hard to stop a 100-year tradition, after all. Now, this festival makes all the others look like a low-budget office party. Still a special day for all of Calvard. There's been a ton of reporters asking me for interviews. What do you think of the festival? Any big plans for next year? All that stuff. Oh, just carry that part of the festival spirit. Yeah, Trex. They gotta know everything about your personal life or they ain't journos. Now you see, it's overbearing just to imagine that much attention on you. I just wish the reporters would chill with the really personal questions. Nowadays they really pick at you to try and get gossip materials. Whatever happened to journalistic integrity? The last guy, gods, he did not know how to take a hint. Huh? You handled the interviews and stuff? Well, it did kind of end up that way, yeah. I still have a lot to learn, though. My seniors at the Tyrell Times have really been helping me out. No, don't be so hard on yourselves. You've been busy bee lately. I really owe you for helping me out with that article. It was about to blow up, wasn't it, Judith? Yeah, just a bit ago. Those Buzz Raider guys never learn, I swear. Seriously, thanks, Marielle. I saw you out there in Arassian, too, giving 110% like you always do. You really think so? Hearing you say that makes my heart all? Uh-huh. It's not like that. My emotions got the better of me. I mean, no, they didn't. I mean, I feel really thankful for all that help I've gotten, not just from Dingo, okay? I'm just happy, you know? Oh, Marielle. Ella, that's good to hear. I've got it. I want to repay you for setting everything up for us. How about I treat you to a little makeover? I know the perfect place. Nita, Sarah, why don't you two come along with us? Ooh, you want to treat me? If I didn't, I wouldn't have offered. It's the least I can do, really. The girl's gotta look good when she takes the stage, you know. Limelight's coming your way, I can just tell. This is your chance to get used to all the attention. Then, when you get to strut your stuff to the one you appreciate, you'll look good when you do it. Judith. Okay, sounds like a plan. Atta girl. Shahina might be a tad young for this, though. I just wish Judith's friend Risha would have tagged along with us. She was supposed to be back today. Huh. Quite the firecrackers, aren't they? Alright, well. And the noodle shop is, of course, busy. Actually, wait. And yeah, the boutique has another gift for us to buy. Oh, good to see you, Van. Been a while since Long Lie, eh? Wait, you were wearing a suit earlier. Why are you back in farmer duds all of a sudden? You as well, Master Burgott. So nice to see you again. Indeed, I hope you've been well. Come on, Mr. Press, think about your position for a second, yeah? Also, Fawn, the Crown Prince shooting the shit over drinks. Now there's something you don't see every day. Couldn't even tell you were all here until we were right in front of you. That's the Flying Swallow for you. Oh, don't give me too much credit. They owe much to their excellent attendance. Well done. Well, perhaps I could think of this as Little Long Lie Reunion Party. These sorts of meetings are few and far between. How could I refuse? Incidentally, I told Najee to take a few days off. Dare I say, this company here can fend for themselves just fine. Glad to hear Najee's getting a break. Actually just ran into her a while ago. Anyway, I'm sure you guys got a bunch of stuff you want to talk about. I'll mosey out of here before your bodyguards glare a hole in my skull. I'm not glaring! Come now, you no need to stand on formality in this company. You're right. Why not take a seat and help yourself to some skewers? This was one of my favorite local haunts back when I was in office. The skewers paired perfectly with a cold glass of Far Eastern sake. Yes, I think you'll find the sake crisp and refreshing. Quite different from the H stuff you'll find elsewhere. Speaking of, looks like you two have empty glasses. How about another round on me? Bit of an odd point to just leave it at.
I'm so in love with this brand.
Why are there still Aramis students around in their uniforms?
Full confidence in our product.
Why can't they go around in, like, street clothes? This isn't a school day, you know? Damn, that's some art evasion, although. Have we ever actually seen anybody, like, art evasion ever trigger? I know it's a small chance, but you figured it would trigger at least once by this point. It does have some nice speed to it. Thatcher would need that the most, although we're still so low on money. Ooh. Yeah, these got some very nice speed to them. Oh. Urgar got a hair change color too. He's going for the lion aesthetic now.
May we be on our way. Don't think I've seen you before.
And there's no missables in the Blacklight District.
Boss is gonna yell at you.
The hell? Why is Gotti here meeting with Kurogane? Freaking Ashlad? And Priest Dude! Hot damn, I knew this place was the talk of the town, but it's even more invigorating than I ever could have imagined. Hey, you said your name was Leon? I like the cut of your jib. You've got some fine taste for such a young guy still. Thank you, Mr. Director. It's an honor to hear that from the man himself as such an avid fan of yours. And I've watched your whole catalog, actually. My partner enjoys them too, the standard cuts at least. Interesting choice of words there, my friend. Is that to say you've watched my director's cuts? Of course, sir. What tasteful man wouldn't? God, that feels like the I see you're a man of culture meme, just like on screen there. I've simply chosen not to share that with Celis. She'd fly off the handle if she ever found out. Yeah, you say that, but you're still waiting for the right time to tell her, aren't you? I know how these things go, trust me. There are few things finer on the goddess green earth than an older woman hot and bothered. I suppose so. Nothing gets past you, sir, does it? You could ever tell she's the older one from the way she acts. Oh man, this is great. I'm having the time of my life here. Tell you what, kid, the whole tab's on me. You guys too. Don't be shy. Come on, join us. Well, if you insist. Far be it from me to turn you down. I shall accompany you until my princess has returned. Ah, great. This can only end well. What the hell's Gotti doing over here anyway? Or as I can tell you, the guy tried searching for this place after he got wind of it, but he got lost. That lad there bailed him out. Still, that's the one and only Salvatore Gotti, eh? Think I can get him to shoot one of the famous movies here? You're sure that's really a good idea, shining a light on this joint? It's one thing to find Leon here, but Ashlad? Now that's an unexpected twist. I see no reason for us to raid on their parade. Let's just leave well enough alone. We can always talk to them later.
I like it.
Wanna get a drink
It's not down here. It's like in the arena? I guess it's just in that area.
Gorgeous. Why don't you stop and chat?
Strange, I can practically smell the fear from these people. Getting deja vu here. Oh, it's Shizuna. Yep. And Jin? And the Kretzy and Walter? Oh, adios. I figured it was something along those lines, hoping it wouldn't be that extreme, but, well, blacklight. I have no idea what they're planning to do, but I can't just stand idly by and watch. Yeah, I'd really rather keep my distance, but I don't think we can here. Let's move. Come on, let's get this show on the road already. You're wasting a good opportunity otherwise. When will we all meet like this, huh? You make a fine point. Truly, the stars must have aligned to direct us all here. Shall we pick up where we left off at the big game then? Well, no stopping this now. The hell there isn't! Hey, cut that shit out. You're choking the whole street with all this chi you guys are pulling out. Oh, so very good to see you again, darling. Piss off, Spriggan. Expect me to pay attention to these nobodies? I got bigger fish to fry over here. Ooh, perfect timing. You guys should hop in and join the fun too. What do you say? Do I look like I want to get my face rearranged? Yeah, I thought not. And you're a bracer for crying out loud. What are you doing egging them on? Look, I'm not going to contest that, Van, but look at these guys. Do I look that I could hold them all off by myself? So yeah, this is gonna happen. Might as well take it down here and contain the spread. If there's any part of Edith that can shake off a street fight, it's this place. Okay, I'll give you that, but still! Even here, collateral damage is all but inevitable. All hell will break loose once the first punch is thrown, whether you intend for it or not. Why not take this fight to the Coliseum instead? A purpose-built arena should prove a suitable place for a 2-on-2 match. Man does have a point. Agreed, I say we take up the Roaring Lion suggestion. I don't care where we fight. Let's just get the show on the road already. We'll draw lots to come up with the teams. Everyone good with that? Flame Brigard suggesting the 4 step into the arena and drew lots to determine the 2 sides. Time with the immovable, eh? Now this should be fun. Would be kind of interesting to have Jin and Walter on the same team, given, you know, their whole rivalry. It's an honor and pleasure, Silverblade. Enjoy the company while you can, cause I'm tearing you both down. Now stop yapping and start. Now wait just a minute, Walter dear. Oh, what? Does this not remind you of our day out in Arassian? This team seemed rather stale to me. It's not every day we get an opportunity like this. What say you? We devise a different matchup. So what? You guys want to draw lots again? Oh, for crap! Okay, fine. Here we go again. Oh, this is certainly different. Now this I like. This ought to make for a better match. I was just talking about that. You two were both Taito's school disciples back in the day, weren't you? Can't wait to see what those fists can do at their very pinnacle. Are you seriously trying to get me to team up with him, you dense? Once I agree with my cantankerous friend here. Sorry, but we're gonna have to veto this one. Oh, hush, I can't believe you two fully grown and you're still bickering like children. Please, it's only for one match. Again, I don't give a rat's ass what you have to say. It ain't happening. I suppose this was how it was always going to turn out. So there was no point in drawing lots at all. There we go. This is more like it. Now, can we get started already or what? I have to say, after all that, my enthusiasm for this has gone down the drain. Either way, now that there's nothing to stop us, let's have ourselves some fun, boys and girls. And that's our key to Jet. I don't want to be in a 5-arch radius once they're at it. Before I go, you guys, just don't destroy the place, will you? Okay, man, that's too much. Just keep it to yourselves, I guess. I better not hear about this on the surface. And now those 4 are just all gonna be down there all day, I guess. Is there an actual way to get into the arena? Oh yeah, there is. Alright. This is the first time we've actually had the chance to go into this place. Huh? And that's all the scenes here.
May we be on our way.
Well, there isn't stuff to buy here too? Huh.
You're gonna get a tummy ache.
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
This is certainly a lineup. Oh man, these pancakes are the shit! You really do know what you're talking about. You're right, it is good. The butter gives it such richness and the flavor only deepens the longer I taste it. I'm glad you enjoy them. They've been one of my favorites since I was a student. I'm nowhere near their biggest fan. I know someone who could probably talk at length about every... Wait, fam, when did you get here? And real cozy there talking about personal information. Guess you can be laid back sometimes when you want to, A-rank bracer. Haven't seen your group since the after party. Hey, Master, you're here too? Me and I split up. We're just looking around like you. I was almost done with my rounds when I bumped into these two. We got to talk a bit during the after party and stuff, so I said why not take a break and chat a little. I'll be heading back to Crossbell after this, but I'm glad I was able to be here for the festival. I don't come home often, but I'm glad I did this time. It was worth it. Right, why not make a habit of it? I'd love to, but Ark Concealed keeps me so busy I might not be able to. I'll definitely keep it in mind, though. Ahem, while there's nothing wrong with keeping an eye on things, of course, you should maybe hold off on taking any strange jobs today. Yes, the last remnants of A were taken out as of 3 days ago, and it doesn't look like anyone else is on the move yet. It doesn't hurt to be cautious. There will definitely be pushback. So this calm before the storm is time you should take to rest and recover. Yeah, I get it. Look at you, still playing the part of good vice pres. Feels like that time you drilled a lecture into my skull. Whoa. Alright, thank you for that raid. When you kept me skipping class to come here. Why exactly are you making it looking like it was my fault? That was entirely on you. And may I remind you, I was the student council president after the 2nd year? You did a campaign speech for me. Not so much did, as Renee dumped it on me last minute. Winged most of it, to be honest, but hey, it worked. Can't complain. Oh, can't complain, especially about the part about me beating up those thugs and busting corrupt staff. That really helped my campaign. Do you have any idea how scared everyone was to approach me the year after my election? Okay, but that actually literally happened. And don't forget about getting flooded with fan mail after the fact. I'd say it prepared you real nice for your current job, eh? You! They're so close, it's adorable. And they're really not going out. That is a question only they have the answer to. It's kind of nice that Van kind of has the actual dedicated love interest in Elaine for him, as opposed to like Lloyd and Reen, who were like wishy-washy as fuck, and how they couldn't just stick with just one character with 4 games that they had to keep backtracking on that shit for. Hey everyone, keeping an eye on things. Yep, there Professor Hamilton's come by. Hello there, and happy Revolution Festival. Haven't seen you this past month. It's been about half a month for me, Professor. Good to see you as well, Giscard. So it has, though we missed each other, didn't we? Ark, no, Beauregard now, right? Good to see you again. How about that? Thought you might have known each other. All old people know every old people. Well, we're roughly the same age after all. We've met before here and there. Both the Great Spire and the Luozhou Bridge are the Professor's designs after all. That brings back memories. And I still remember how the budget was so tight regarding the specs that it could make both workers and artisans weep. All the mirror in the world, and you couldn't cut us some slack. You've quite the low opinion on Longport businessmen. Do you remember no expenses spared when it came to worker safety? As far as I'm concerned, it's the artisan's tack to see a plan realized at a reasonable price. The Professor's plan should not be an exception. I swear, just you wait till the high-speed orbital network expansion and the new Red Star factory are done. You won't have a single complaint once those are done, and then I don't want to see you be so stingy with bonuses. Is that so? I am very much looking forward to it now, I assure you. I'd heard people talking about them bickering. Guess that's how it's always been for them. Well, they're both largely responsible for the Republic's development. They might bicker like dogs, but they get along quite well. The orbital network continues growing, and the distance between people and the Republic continues to shrink with it. The entire continent will follow. Which brings us to the topic at hand, that being the current state of the eastern part of the continent. I trust you understand what I mean, Gen. You really are not someone to be underestimated, Professor. Shall we move on to the main topic then? Gladly. It's about the desertification happening in eastern Zamoria. Even the president's been involved. Rand's one hell of a woman. I understand. This is a problem no one can really ignore. Oh yeah, she's been an important figurehead for half a century. I was about to talk to... I'm not trying to talk to Theo. Desertification is always a pretty heavily discussed topic, but everyone's looking like they're enjoying themselves. They're all reasonable for being the foundation of this day and age, but it stands to reason that they get along quite well. I'm also participating in the discussion, but if you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Well, then again, we do have you. Does he need something for me? Yeah, why don't you check out something? And what would that be? And show them the onyx steel. Color me surprised, this is some real onyx steel. Quite a rare sight in the Republic. It's also known as star steel, is dangerously strong metal. Being quite honest, I've never had the chance to see some in person before. I thought if anyone might know about it, it would be either of you two, Professor Supervisor. Even I've only seen it once before when I was younger. As I recall, only a precious few blacksmiths in the East were skilled enough to work with it. Looking at it though, this isn't just one thing, it's a Zamurian ore alloy. Zamurian ore? That rings a bell. Aren't they the Empire's Divine Knights made of that stuff? That they are. Incidentally, it was Albert who devised how to process Zamurian ore. Following that, Gerhard established a means to process an alloy of it called Black Zamurian ore. All three disciples sure get around, huh? For their names to be spoken of even in relation to this, they're amazing. Am I the only one who finds it weird how, like, how do I put it? Like, the three disciples are, like, highly, like, visible members of certain, like, governments and all that stuff, but they're still allowed to develop shit for other countries too. I don't know, I feel like a non-compete clause would be needed here with some of the stuff they keep helping, like, foreign powers with too. They even managed to surprise me on occasion. This would be as hard to process, harder even than Black Zamurian ore. I have, however, studied the professor's ore processing methods. In enough time, I might be able to make it happen. Frankly, it's a good opportunity to test my skills. If you want me to make a weapon out of it, I'll do it, no charge. I ain't saying no to that. Thank you very much, Supervisor. Nothing to thank me for, lad. Full disclosure, making weapons with this amount is only going to be enough to arm a single person. The bigger issue is figuring out a good space to work. Maybe the old workshop in Old Town? Doubt they turn me down if I said it was for Chief Engineer Giscard. Alright then, I'll trust you. Once you've chosen who's getting what, come talk to me. Got it. Oh, whoops. Give it to Van. Could you make me a stun caliber? Leave this to me. And group retrieve the equipment from Old Town and have Giscard work on their weapons. I mean, the only other real option for me for a frontline unit would probably be Judith. Dawnfang, this is one hell of a weapon. Your skills are the real deal. No wonder you're the head of the Basal Artisans. There's nothing special. Plenty of folks who make weapons like those. Anyway, if you pick up any more onyx steel, you let me know. If you're okay with me working it, I'll always be glad to. Appreciate it, Supervisor. Unlimited power! Ooh, it's about 100 boost in attack power, not bad.
Taking off now.
Never been to the Vantel district, so there's probably something to buy over here, food-wise.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
On the opposite side, huh?
108 years. I'm sure.
Oh, hey guys! Hey there, you two. Having fun with the old champ? Yeah, I invited him a while back. We know we were there. Thanks, Paulette. I really appreciate. Please think nothing of it. And besides, I have motives of my own. What's that supposed to mean? What? Again? Ooh, can I get some ice cream? I want to get some popcorn yakisoba with mommy too. I want to know which is yummier. But right now, I want to play tag. You're it, Maxim. Whoa, slow down there. Today I was thinking, you don't want to play with me? Aw. Maxim? I was thinking maybe we could take a nice drive around the city. I wanted to visit Treon Tower too and have a nice dinner to ourselves tonight. But I could talk to Paulette about some stuff mainly, but nuts to that. You want a race? You got one. I'ma get you, you little rascal. Yay! Catch me if you can. It warms my heart. It's good to see that he's trying to make amends. There's nothing to be gained from bad blood. So, you accept his invitation for Yume's sake? Or was it something about him specifically? Good question. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure. What I want is for him to get a clear look at who I am today. Once he has present me in his head and moves on from past me, then we can talk. I see. It's like she's overthinking this whole makeout thing, but none of my business. After touring the stands with Yume for a while, the team went back on the job. Okay, we've come to the city pretty thoroughly, and the only thing out of place was the number of weirdos around. Can't be too careful, I guess. Might be worth doing another sweep of the city in the car just to be safe. Due to that, once I take care of all the 4 SPGs and other stuff on our plate. Alrighty then.
Looking to buy something?
Alrighty.
See you again.
I wonder how many food things I'm missing.
May we be on our way.
Never a bad meal.
Oh no, wait, we cook up in the office. Mamma mia penne?
Piece of cake! I don't want to hear any complaining.
Oh, damn it. I need rainbow berries and prime... Oh. Yeah, prime beast essence and flesh and stuff. We only get those as drops. Annoying.
Time to flex my cooking muscles. Go on, have a taste.
Yep, still two I'm missing here. Actually, in the trade shop, there's usually a way to get a couple of those. Wait, where am I going? Here, I finally figured out how to leave my own house.
You guys buying something too, or what?
Oh, why hello. Looking is always free, you know. Come back for more anytime.
It's the workshop that has the exchange shop, right?
Thanks for stopping by. Do you know what you want?
Yeah, trade. Oh, dang it.
I hope to see you again. Do you know what you want?
Wait, what? You can buy all the freaking brochures from him in case you missed one earlier.
I hope to see you again.
That is oddly kind of the game to give you one of the ultimate weapons. Yep, we need 3 Prime Beast. We need 3 more Prime Beast Essence.
It would be my pleasure.
Oh,
Please,
that's a
help
better
yourself.
CP booster than the Wild Parfait. Damn, that's almost a Zarin powder there. No wonder it's kind of expensive to make.
Need some help?
Damn, she gets access to like every shop, but she does have a markup on it, it looks like. Which actually is kind of nice to actually be able to see like all the different options we've got here in one place. Who knows, I completely missed the fact that the boutique actually had some better like magic armor upgrades than the other shops.
Go back anytime.
You guys buying something too, or what?
Alright, side quest time. Hey Van, thanks for coming. Sure thing, figured I'd hear you out at least. You wrote that Jess disappeared, right? Yeah, you know who he is, don't you? Yeah, I've crossed paths at the station from time to time. Did a small job for him a while back too. Oh, interesting, I didn't know that. When did he go missing? He was already gone when I woke up this morning. Went to his room to check in on him, but found this note here instead. Now the sooner I have to leave, the longer things go on, the harder it is for me to bear it. Don't worry about holding on to my things. You can go ahead and get rid of them. Thanks for everything, and sorry for all the trouble. Goodbye. Alright, from the looks of it, none of y'all were expecting this? No, he never said anything about leaving. We were having dinner just fine with my sister just last night. Has anything unusual happened to you lately? I think, things did feel a little awkward between him and my sister. Something else happened that struck out to me, yeah? Mind sharing? Sure, it was 3 days ago. Jess was going to have a nighttime show over at Riverside, so I went to check it out. He never showed up. They had to cancel. He bailed on the gig at last minute? That ain't normal. Yeah, he's never done that before. I asked him what happened the next day, but he wouldn't answer me. Everything else was fine, so I didn't bring it up again. And by this morning, he had already departed. Well, at least it doesn't look like anything illegal happened. Yeah, I didn't think it was worth bothering the guild over it, so I took some time off work today to look for him. I've been everywhere I thought he might have gone to, but no luck. I don't think I can do this by myself. That's why I decided to ask you guys for help. You got a good rep of doing good by your clients. Yeah, it makes sense. Think I got a good grasp on this whole shtick now. In that case, will you help me look for him? I'm not trying to pressure you. Sure, we could pitch in. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. Not to change the subject, but didn't you and Jess grow up together? Uh-huh, we're both from Anchorville. We've been friends since we were kids. My sister and I decided to move to Edith after he made his big break. I thought things were back to how they used to be when we were kids, but now I don't know what to think. Sister's name is Carol, right? And she's not looking for him? I don't know. Don't think so. I told her about it, obviously, but she didn't want to help me. She should be at her job like usual, works in the boutique over in the Satan district. Something must have happened between her and Jess for her to be acting like this. I'm a little guilty not having a clue what it is, though. Sometimes stuff just happens. All we can do now is look for him. You know who else was friends with Jess aside from Carol? Only other person I can think of off the top of my head is his manager. I don't know how to reach her, but Carol probably does. Got it, thanks for sharing. Don't worry about looking for him anymore, we'll take it from here. Wait here, we're sure to be back, bring back good news. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks again, you guys. Alright, first up, Raymond's sister Carol. Let's see what she's got to say about all this. She said she's at her job in the boutique in the Satan district. It must be Erland.
Okay, time to get to work. Taking off now.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
There she is. Oh, are you here from that office place? Yep, Van Arkwright Solutions. Your little brother asked me to find Jess. Mind talking about it? Any little thing might help. But I already heard something happened between you and Jess. If you don't want to, you don't have to tell me the full story, just anything that might help me find him. Raymond's been real worried about him, you know. Poor guy took a day off work. He's running around the whole city trying to find him. I think it took a lot for him to reach out for help, too. It'll put your brother's mind at ease. I know, Raymond isn't the only one worried about him. Can't tell you everything, but I can try to help as best as I can. No problem, every little bit helps. So, 3 days ago, we heard Jess canceled his upcoming live performance last minute. You know why? Well, it was... Oh, I can't hide it. It's all my fault. I see. I've talked to him right before he was set to perform. I sort of asked how he viewed me, how he wanted us to be going forward. I was trying to make a move. Jess was saying, I'm fine if you're fine, don't want to rock the boat, stuff like that. I didn't have a problem with how things were, but I didn't react well to that. I lashed out at him. I don't want to be like this forever, though. I could tell he hurt Jess when I said that. He was silent for a minute. I said, I can't risk that. I don't want to ruin what we already have. You don't understand how I feel, or Raymond. He sounded really strained, but I did understand how he feels. I can't just have my own feelings bottled up like this. And then Jesse... I get the gist. Thanks for filling us in. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say. I just can't face him right now, not after what I did. I get that. We'll take care of it. Don't worry. I understand what's going on between her and Jess. Yeah. Carol must have picked up on it. It's just that, the Raymond part I'm not clear on. What's about his feelings? By the way, you're in contact with Jess's manager, right? Mind giving me their number? Oh, yes, of course. And plugged in the contact info Carol gave him and immediately dialed it up. He got through to Jess's manager, agreed to meet him at the terrace in front of the station. Gotcha, let's head on over then. Sounds good, to the terrace then. Terrace? In Station Street?
May we be on our way.
No rest for the weary.
Are you Jess's manager? That's right. Never thought he'd up and disappear like that, and without saying anything to his housemates. Have you heard? Recently talking about his future as an artist, I mean. I'm sure you heard about it already, but he missed his concert 3 days ago. Got an earful from me, of course. All he said to me was, things can't keep going like this. He said he wanted to get away from his current environment and work someplace else. He even mentioned trying to perform abroad. That's quite a courageous idea. Well, he said to forget about it for now. He's at a critical point in his career, too critical to be going anywhere. I told him straight up that he has no hope of succeeding if he leaves the country now. His response? So be it. An early retirement might suit me if it comes to it. He's awfully willing to throw everything away. However, I'm still his manager as of now, so he's obligated to inform me in case he does leave the capital. So far, he hasn't done that. Wherever he is, I trust he's still near the capital. Thanks for the info. That's really useful. I got you here. Mind if I ask you about anyone else that might know him? I don't know how much I can say on that end. He's always been a very private person. But I do know he recently helped arrange the music for an idol duo. Sayla and Lulu, I think. They're the best I can give you when it comes to acquaintances. Just knowing that is a big help. We know the two of them, so it should be easy to ask about them. I believe they're in the middle of a concert right now. It's over in the Blue Score, where Jess himself often performs. Alright, thanks again. Don't mention it. I hope you can bring him to his senses. Good luck. Let's go and speak to those two idols then. Yeah, off to the riverside we go.
May we be on our way.
You're so awesome!
So, wait, what? Is this really the time for us to interrupt? Aren't they performing? Should ask the two idols about Jess. Should I wait for their break time? Okay. Hi there! Thanks for coming to see us. You two did great up there. Sorry to bother you while you're on break, but I got a few questions for you. And explained the situation to the two idols and inquired about Jess. Oh no, Jess of all people! Now you mentioned I did think he was acting strange this morning. This morning? You saw Jess? We bumped into each other at the Brothers Music Shop over in Tyrell. We stopped by the store to borrow some musical equipment for our performance today. Jess was talking to the manager when we got there. He's a regular there. He was probably saying goodbye to the manager since Jess was on his way out of the capital. Did you and Jess talk about anything? I told him we were going to have a performance and he wished me the best. I was hoping he'd be there, so I made a point of inviting him. He said he appreciated the invite but was busy. I mentioned leaving the capital to see his favorite flower. Favorite flower? Wonder what that could be. Maybe Raymond knows. Consult the experts, right? Flowers for a flower seller and all. Thanks for the help. Much appreciated, you two. It was nothing. I hope you can help Jess out. Okay, then back to Raymond we go. Alright, let's get him up to date on everything. There isn't really like a warp point near him.
Off we go.
You guys buying something too, or what?
He said he was going out of town to see his favorite flower? That's what we heard. Any idea what that might be? Yeah, I think so. He's probably talking about white daisies. Huh, not really that rare of a flower. Really common in our hometown. Acreville is full of them. Jess, Carol, and I would go out to the fields and look for them all the time. Though you can't really find any natural fields like that out here in Edith. The only ones here are cultivated. Huh, who knew? What's the fascination with white daisies? What makes them so special compared to other flowers? I mean, they're easy on the eyes, smell nice for one. But I guess their true meaning spoke to us. Do you know what white daisies mean in the language of flowers? Hidden love. It's pretty poetic, don't you think? Yeah, I feel you, but that's what they stand for, then I wonder, are you all hiding some sort of hidden love? I don't know, might be a stretch. Maybe they appeal to Jess's artistic sensibilities, being a musician and all. Carol's more of an open book, though. And now that I think about it, she might actually be hiding her true feelings. Well, you're the expert. Oh yeah, don't think she told you about what happened. Huh, something happened? Fan told Raymond about Carol and Jess's confrontation, careful to omit some of the particulars. Things can't keep going on like this forever? She really said that? She didn't hold back from what I gather. Huh, what did Jess say? I didn't want to ruin his relationship with you two. That's a relief, at least? I feel bad for my sister. I want her happiness more than anything, but that's just not how things have shaken up. Backpedal to the flower thing a little. You kind of sidestepped the whole hidden love discussion. What about you? Got any secrets of your own? Me? You're not seriously springing that on me out of the blue and expecting an answer. Yeah, that's fair. Don't understand where Jess is coming from. Not wanting to ruin how things are now and all. Anyway, don't mind me. Let's get back to the topic at hand. We know what he's looking for, but do you know where he might have gone to see those flowers? I think so. He asked me once if I knew where daisies grew naturally. I actually didn't have any idea at the time, but my boss did. Some Bloom in the Dirk Memorial Park Forest. And there's a whole bunch of them near the entrance. Are you sure about that? They're restricted last I heard. Believe me, I know, but you'd be surprised how far Jess could go on just stubbornness alone. I doubt he could sneak in there if he wanted to. Alright. You shouldn't get attacked by any monster if he doesn't wander too far in, but I don't want to risk it. You go into the park then? Can you take me with you? I understand what happened between Jess and Carol. I don't see why that means he has to leave us out of nowhere. Just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, the dude doesn't know about love triangles? I want to talk to him. I need to hear the answer directly from his mouth. Sure, why not? If he's not coming back, might as well take you to him. Let you two smooth things out. I'll let you know once we're ready to roll. Sound good? Sounds great. Thanks, Van. Hey, you gonna let your sister know? Yeah, I'll contact her just to let her know what's going on. I reached out to Carol before they left to let her know of everything, but she was too busy to come immediately. A group then ventured in the forest after promising to meet up when Carol had the chance. Finally found you, Jess. This is where you were, huh? Him and Van? I see. You must have asked for his help finding me. You're really good at tracking people down, aren't you? It's alright, but work's work. Should we leave you guys to it? Actually, could you stay here? I have a feeling that Jess is just gonna dodge my question if it's just us two here. Alright, that's what the client wants, that's what the client gets. Get right to the point then. Why did you do this, Jess? Why would you just disappear all of a sudden and only leaving us a note? You ever think that might have been cruel? Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry, but I didn't know what else to do. I'm such a coward. Jess, if this is because of Carol, it's not at all. I do feel bad not being able to return her feelings, yeah? That's not why I ran away. Then why did you still remember the conversation we had before coming to Edith, just the two of us? Of course I do remember it, and how we promised to keep it a secret. Sure it's okay for us to be here? That's fine on my end, at least. What about you, Jess? Are you okay if we talk about it now? Sure, it's not that big a deal, and we just talked about both being in love with someone who didn't reciprocate our feelings. Yeah, feelings haven't changed, I take it. They have not, no. Never be the one I love, that I can guarantee you. That's because... Actually, never mind me. This is wrong. Me putting things to words will only make it worse. No one's gonna benefit from it if I say it out loud. It would just be a hassle for you anyway. What does that mean? Wait! I think you finally figured it out. I see. I don't intend on acting on my feelings, so you don't have to worry about that, but you gotta understand how I feel now. Especially since you also can't be together with the one you love. That's fair. Yeah, you're right about that. Didn't see that one coming. Life's always a difficult thing. Can't stand the thought of ruining things between the three of us. Must feel the same way, right? But Carol didn't. Carol. She said something to me 3 nights ago that really caught me off guard. That she knew how I felt. That was it, really. I know it doesn't feel like a big deal, but it was to me, and I know she didn't mean to hurt me either. I just couldn't bear it anymore. That's why I ran. Jess. So you understand now. You understand why we can't be together anymore. Wait! Carol? You came. I was wondering when you'd show up. I wasn't sure if I even wanted to come, but I made up my mind. I couldn't just keep ignoring it. I appreciate you taking the blame for me, Jess. You should stop that. This is all my fault. I knew how you felt and I decided to talk to you about all this. It's okay, Carol. It's not really your fault here. If anything, I'm grateful. This was gonna happen one day. I knew that all along. It's always been an inevitability. You didn't cause this, but only hurried it along. It's probably better for us to deal with this now rather than kick it down the road any further, right? Jess, that's not... I'm really sorry for leaving without saying anything, but we had the chance to talk now. You understand why it just had to be done, so this is goodbye. I don't like having things end here. Should probably say something. How about... Tell him he'll regret it. Mock their friendship. Tell him he'll regret it as the law option, and we have maxed that out, so... I guess we're mocking today. And here I thought you three were such good friends, but it was all for show, huh? What? Van? What do you mean? Exactly what I said. You care about them, yeah, I'll give you that. Might even be what led you to taking this unilateral choice to walk away, thinking it would be for what's for the best. What it really looks like to me is that you're trying to take the easy way out. I'm not, and you two are no different. You think treating him with kitty gloves gonna help shit? Yeah, you're trying to be considerate, but hell, it's your friendship on the line. You really cared, you do everything in your power to stop him from leaving. Stop that. You can say anything you want to me, but I won't let you talk to Carol and Raymond like that. I'm the one who messed up here. Are you even listening, you? It's okay, Van, you brought me back to my senses. What do you mean? Still processing all of this, to be honest, but if there's one thing I'm sure of, it's that what you're doing is wrong, Jess. A relationship is not so shallow. A friendship is real and it's worth fighting for. Raymond, you really think I'd be uncomfortable around you if I knew how you felt? If you did, then you don't really know me as well as you thought. You feel the same way, right, Carol? I know, I really don't have the right to speak here since I caused this in the first place. You're still the same Jess we've always known. Us knowing how you feel doesn't change that. It doesn't change who you are or how we feel about you. Now that's more like it. At the very least, you three need to sit down and have a good long talk about what you want. If after all that you still want to walk away, then that's fine. It's never too late. Van's right. Please, Jess. You two are far kinder to me than I deserve. But if you're willing to fight for us so much, then it wouldn't do if I just took the coward's way out, yeah? I need to be brave and face the consequences for this, whatever those may be. Glad to hear it. Thank you, Jess. I knew you'd come around. Going through strife often helps strengthen a relationship. No, you won, Van. Though I didn't expect you to be so harsh. Sometimes a little shock therapy is what's needed. I'll never forget what you did for us today. Let me be the one that pays your fee. It's only right since I caused this. Nuh-uh, it would be right if we all paid equal parts. I'm good if that works for you. You two are the best. I couldn't ask for better friends. You sure lucked out there. At that, Raymond's request came to a successful conclusion. Van and company saw them back to their share house in Old Town and then resumed their work.
That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
Alrighty then. Next, we're going to Riverside. To the garage.
Here we be on our way.
Time for some more street racing, huh? Hey there, there was some sort of race thing going on? Let's hear it. Might be able to join depending on the details. Thanks, Van. Okay, let's get everyone here so I can explain. We're gonna initial D some more. Alright, looks like everyone's here. I know everyone's busy, but thanks. You in particular, Van. It's reassuring having you here. No prob. Where's the rest of the crew, though? Bit of a shock to see you here, kid. A lot of shit going on with your family lately. You okay? Don't pry. But regardless of that, I appreciate what you did the other day. Today's the day we come back for the promised rematch with Edith's Racers. Oh, damn. Is it gonna rain today or something? Can't believe it. Lucio just said thanks or something like that. You're being way nicer than usual, so I was wondering what the heck happened there. My guess is Van gave you a hand and we weren't aware of it. And why should that matter to you? Keep your nose out of business that's not yours. Okay, sure, whatever. Rude as always. Gotcha, that's why you made this request for us? Yeah, we're gonna head out on the highway for some high-speed unrestricted races. Looks like our friends the High Bloods here learned a good lesson about reckless driving. They were hoping for a more fun kind of race, something everyone could join in on. But Down in Hades want to spend the day enjoying the festivities. Won't be joining us today. My group consists of 2 people, myself and Damien, a bike rider. We're not the only ones that came, of course, but the other 2 couldn't be bothered to here on account of the festivities. You probably figured it out already, but we're a little short on people. So hey, I figured I might as well try to get you to join, Van. You and maybe some other people? How about it? Want to help us track down some more racers? Well... Alright, don't mind joining. I'll even ask some other people to join too. You're going to ask around, why not ask Aaron? Why him? You're the one with the motorbike. Actually, I lent it to him for the duration of the festival. He would jump at the chance to join. I'm sure he'd love to put those wheels through their paces. I guess I can see him getting a kick out of this. But the same goes for you, Master. Figured you'd enjoy the thrill of the race. I would rather pass the torch to you youngins. I'm getting too old for this, I'm afraid. Why don't you give him a call? I'm sure he'd say yes in a heartbeat. Alrighty, 1 minute. Well, you're right. As soon as the word race left my mouth, he was right on board. I thought as much. I'm sure he will have a great time. You'll have fun out there. Alright, 1 person down. Ooh, can't wait to test my own baby against a biker's medal. We'll see how he fares, though. I doubt he can compare to Damien. Let's get going then. I'm sure Aaron's not the only one who will want to join. Bring everyone you can, the whole town if you want. If they want to race, they're welcome here. They'll be here, so come back when you got more people. Sure.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Well then,
Taking off now.
Oh yeah, there is a group here. Wasn't sure if there was overlapping, well, green exclamation points for this section. Oh, is it Jack and Hale? They race? Are they going to turn on the betting operation for it? Alright, the street racers have been scouts of people. I know Jack likes them some cars, see if he's up for it. Hey Jack, got a sec doing a job for some street racers at the moment. They're looking for some racers to fill out their lineup for today. Oh yeah, sounds like a pretty fun gig you've got there. I can see how it'd catch both of you boys' attention for sure. Anyway, you can probably see where this is going. You in, Jack? Glad to have you. You should go. You were just talking about how you haven't gotten to drive as much as you like lately. Oh, trust me, I got my fill in the drive all the way up here. I'm plenty cut up now at this point. That being said, knowing the type of people you can wrangle up, I'm sure it'll be one hell of a fun race. Yes, I'm in. Not often I get to race against other people these days. Nice, knew we could count on you. See you at the meetup point later then. Sounds good. So is it...
May we be on our way.
Is Hermes down here, maybe?
Don't think I've seen you before.
I guess I'll check out the arena. What?
Boss is gonna yell at you.
Oh, yep. Because I missed her earlier. Alright, Street Race asked me to scout some people. If there's anybody I ought to talk to, she's at the top of the list. Hey Hermes, got a sec doing a job for some street racers right now. They're looking for some extra racers to fill out their lineup for today. Who are they now? What color me intrigued? Tell me more. Right, so they want to go all out for their big rematches, the gist. Unfortunately, they've still got some work to take care of today. If the time works out though, I'd be happy to join in. Nice, that'd be real great. Yeah, once you're free, just head right on over to the meet. Sound good? Better than good. Thanks for the invite. You never get to see her without the helmet.
May we be
Who's
on our
over
way.
in Vantail? Oh, Maxim!
So pretty! Wow! 180
Duh!
years. I'm sure happy.
Alright, Street Raiders asked me to scout some people. No guy could help with that, but looks like he's having a grand old time over there. Do I bug him? Yeah, what's up? You're kind of freaking me out with that stare of yours. Don't tell me I did something wrong. I do one of those, what's it, foul paws? Stop looking at me like that. You could have just told me, man. Paulette already has enough reason to hate my guts. Hey, hold your horses, champ. Just want to ask you about some favor, actually. If I borrow him for a bit, Paulette, it's for a job. Oh, by all means. You got work stuff? Okay. Okay, so these guys wrote me into a street race. Thought that might be up your alley too. But I know you're having fun with the family, and I got pros fooling around in unsanctioned street races ain't a good look. Bit of a shot in the dark here, but I figured I'd at least ask. That pique your interest at all? A street race, huh? If I did that, I might attract the attention of some scoop-loving ink-slingers again. What the heck, count me in. Cool, but surprised you said yes. What about the kid? I thought you of all people might have guessed. I've got a score to settle with you. You beat me once, but I'm not the kind of guy to take a loss lying down. And the reporters, thinking about it, they've got bigger things to cover than me. Any journal worth their salt's gonna be at the festival. Besides, maybe Paulette needs a break from me, just for a little bit. But to give her a moment to herself. Is that right? Fine by me. You want to go again? I'll give you another dust cloud to dine on. Don't actually know what kind of race it is, though. Well, whatever it is, I'm looking forward to it. I'll head over later and we can meet back up there. You got it. I've hit up everyone I could think of. Guess all that's left is the loop back with the racers. To the garage.
May we be on our way.
I'm back, talking to some folks who wanted to join up. Don't know how many will actually show up, but should still be a fair bit. Can't wait, really appreciate it, Van. Oh, what are we waiting for? Let's get going. Very well, we'll call Damien and tell him to rendezvous with us. You ready? I'll be leaving the capital for a while, but we can hold on a moment, there's something to do. Nah, I got none, let's get going. Okay, if everyone else is ready, then we can get going to the starting point. You vouching for these new racers? That's my mouth watering here. And everyone hopped on their vehicles and headed toward the meeting spot. Oh, all together already, huh? We've been waiting for you. See, the delivery girl's with you too, eh? The weather and wind direction are sublime. Perfect for a race. Let's settle the score once and for all. What a fascinating group of people. This should be fun. Thanks for hitting me up. And who's this pitiful-looking old fellow? He doesn't seem like he would make for much competition. Well, sorry for being pitiful and old. Might not be as good as Van, but I still know a thing or two about cars. And the little lady gonna chew me out if I report back that I lost, so I'll just have to give this my best shot. Thanks for coming, you three. Nice group we got here. Name's Graham, and I'm the one who proposed this little race. This here's my buddy Unifer. Lucio and Damien here are part of a team called the High Bloods. Thanks for coming together today. I put a lot of thought into how to make this the best race possible, so I hope you get hyped for it. I am Lucio, the leader of the High Bloods. I came here all the way from Arasia. Consider it an honor that you get to compete with those of the chosen lineage. Wait, is it just me or have I seen that dude before? I'm sure I just have one of those faces. You can call me Max. Wait a damn second, you never told me a pro racer would be participating? Not just any pro racer, we're talking Max and frickin' Lugan. What did you do to get him involved? Let's just say we had an unexpected connection. You're something else, Van. Max, eh? That's not even subtle, but probably better to keep my mouth shut. I know the sound of that engine. Walter? Oh god. Sup, Arcry? Didn't mean to keep you waiting. Seriously, nobody asked you to be here, so why are you here? Cause I heard about some good shit going down, obviously. Gotta hurt you through a fun event like this without me. Wow, this guy seems tough. This group's getting more ridiculous by the minute. This should be a bigger deal with all those monsters we got together last minute. Talk about a lineup. So, can I assume you'll be participating as well? Yeah, you brats better make it worth my while. Anyway, let's get down to the rules. We're going to be pulling out into the expressway for some high-speed, unrestricted races. The prize for the winner is the experience of getting to drive like a damn psycho. The loser gets a special punishment. Now we're splitting you all into 2 teams. Not really sure how we go about splitting us up, really, but I do know we want to compete against the High Bloods. In that case, what if the other participants assisted the 2 teams? We could have them join either the street racers or the High Bloods. Yeah, that sounds good to me. It keeps us from having to come up with fancy names for the teams, too. True enough. Now, in terms of numbers, 3 should join the High Bloods. 5 versus 5, which means we'll be doing 5 one-on-one races. Who will be joining the High Bloods? Well, what side do you plan on joining? I'm contracted with the street racers, so I'll be joining them. That's the same for me, not that I wouldn't mind racing Van. Good to have both on the team. Then I'll be joining the High Bloods. Sorry, but I've been meaning to settle the score between us. Now, either way, lots of interesting folks here. Likewise, same here. Felt to me like this should be decided at random. Oh, ready for anything, huh? Using the lottery system Jennifer brought with her, each individual then pulled to see what team they would be on. That settles it then. So our street racer team's got Van, Aaron, Hermes, and then me and Unifer. As for the High Bloods, is it just me or are we loaded with sketchy old farts? Keep working that jaw if you don't enjoy living, kiddo. I'm pretty sure Walter can follow up that threat. No, there's someone in particular you prefer racing with, we don't mind. As for the order of the races, I'll be deciding those at random. First up is Aaron versus Damien, second is Graham versus Jack, next will be Hermes versus Walter, then it's the 4th race with me versus Lucio. This one I had to make happen. I'm just so over being on the losing end of things. Fine, come at me then, young lady, I'll leave you in the dust. That's my line, Graham, you know what to do. You got, I was just thinking that this would be perfect. Ahem, anyway, that makes the final race between Van and Max. Good luck to both of you. Time to show you what it means to be a pro. Still, let's make this a good one. Oh, it'll be good alright. I've mounted my truck quite a bit since our last race, so you'll see what she's about soon. I'll be in for one hell of a surprise. And I'll wait here for your return. May both teams give it their best out there. Alright, catch you later. And so the fierce battle between bike and car lovers alike began. They're probably fiercely on the line. It wasn't long before they were on the expressway with the first racers lining up to begin a race for the ages. Yeah, you're one of the guys who were riding recklessly in Edith a while back, yeah? This could be fun. This isn't a freaking game, you know, it's an epic showdown between full-fledged racers. Heard that isn't even your bike. If you're on a real orbital bike, right, then why the hell are you even here? I just get a kick out of picking fights. I live to humiliate idiots like you. Alright, time to punch it. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Oh, you're on. What the hell is he doing? That's my master's bike, you asshole. You really should have seen this one coming. Boys will be boys. We can fix her up after the race, so don't worry. How have you not lost your balance? You should be veering off the side of the road. I can do this shit all day. Don't tell me you're ready to call it quits already. Hell no, I'm gonna win this. See you never, loser. Alright, what's the play? Oh, we get to choose here? Turn to trickery. Time to turn the tables. Wait. Since when can we do that? What? That would have been a cool thing to bring out in some of the other stuff. Holy hell, that guy is nuts! Ah, yeah, this one's in the bag. That dumbass. Where's between Graham and Jack? Graham decided to trade cards with Unifer for the race. Such was a battle between sedans from Red Star and Leno. The specs between the two vehicles were nearly the same, and both drivers were at similar skill levels. At first they were neck and neck, but Jack gradually widened the gap between them, driving almost as if he could predict the future. By the time Jack crossed the finish line, he was significantly in the lead. At that, it was time for the third race to begin. Hell yeah, now it's my time to shine. You better not make this too easy for me, woman. Wouldn't dream of it. I can tell you're no ordinary racer, so I trust that you know how to put a bike through its paces. Huh, you got that right. Out of the way. Sorry, coming through. I'm getting a headache just looking at the guy. Can't relate. I'm keeping my eyes peeled in case he gets sick of the traffic and starts smashing cars. Oh, please, there's nobody strong enough to do that, right? This is a man who can throw a truck one-handed. But the real match starts here. Try not to eat pavement on this turn. Oh, how about you try... Oh. Okay then. We're accelerating suddenly. I should check it over speed before a corner like this. The balls! Now. She sped up there? He's got one crazy sense of balance, doesn't she? That's amazing. It takes real skills and an amazing bike to pull that off. Huh, not bad. Lost by the skin of my teeth. Whew, that was a close one. That was a kick-ass race. No kidding, watching that makes me want to get behind the wheel and go riding again. Yep, Unifer, get on out there and show him who's boss. Will do. It was a favorable confrontation between Unifer and Lucio. Unifer borrowed Graham's Ingert sports car for the race. Meanwhile, Lucio drove a top-of-the-line Etwas sport car. And higher top speed gave Lucio the advantage. However, Unifer, who knew her vehicle's quirks like the back of her hand, was hot on his tail the whole way through. In the end, Lucio's nerves got the better of him, and he fumbled a corner at the last stretch of the race, giving Unifer a well-deserved victory. Thus, it was time for the fifth and final race to begin. If you think I'm gonna go easy on you just because I owe you one, think again! Now's my chance to give you a taste of my revenge. Max may be a complete buffoon, but he's still a racing champion. I don't pull out all the stops, I'm gonna lose. Now then, let the rematch of the century begin! Why is he letting me get ahead? Does he want to see what my girl can do? No, I'll gladly show him. Time to bust out my secret weapon. Gotta admit, the way he handles that pickup truck is impressive. I'll bet 5,000 mirrors it'll use the turbocharger next. I'm going to stop that plan in its tracks. Damn it. I know what your car's capable of now. The element of surprise isn't on your side now. You'll just have to make a risky play. Let's drive out to his left. Oh man, that's like a real 50-50 there. Is he insane? Off-road's pretty damn fun. Should give it a try. Oh, but I guess your fancy sports car ain't gonna be able to handle it. Too bad. Time to blast to the finish line. I don't think you've won. You did it, Van won. He might be on the other team, but even I feel like standing up and clapping for him. Van's insane. Who knew he was such a skilled driver? Well done, all of you. Looks to me like you had yourselves a few good races. Yeah, it was pretty crazy, but there were some real nail biters. Tell me about it. That was the craziest race I've ever had since becoming a street racer. Both teams did amazing, but a winner is a winner. And this time, the winners are the street racers. Good work, guys. Too bad I lost, but I'm still blown away by the driving I saw out there. What can I say? It feels good to win. Yeah, it's a rush to just give it everything you've got. I honestly didn't expect this to be as satisfying as it was. Almost feels like I've gotten even better thanks to this. We lost the High Bloods? Damn it, how could this have happened? We couldn't ask for a better race, and you're telling me it's already over? But I suppose I'd have to agree. As long as you gave it your all, then it is what it is. Losing would normally piss me off a little, but I don't know. I feel weirdly cool about it. I don't give a shit about the team. I just ain't happy about losing my race. Now be ready, Rider Chick. You too, Arkride. I welcome the challenge. Careful, Hermes. This ass doesn't lay off once he's locked on. Yeah, well, right back at you. You pulled out all the stops for that one, huh? If you ever went pro, you might even make for a decent rival. Well, thanks. Your handling is just as incredible as I've heard. Now then, it's time for your punishment. I'm gonna get things ready, so give me just a sec. Is this tea? It smells kind of like medicine. Yep, it's a medicinal tea sold in Longport. Supposed to be super bitter, but don't worry, it's not bad for you. No point in delaying the inevitable. Time to accept our fate and drink up. I just know this is gonna taste awful. All members of the losing team steeled their resolve and drank the tea. Ugh! Is this really good for you? I can't believe humans were meant to drink this swill. It stinks like weeds. I think I'm gonna blow chunks. I tried some gross things for my health before, but this here takes the cake. You know, the more you drink, the better it tastes. You brats are too young to savor this kind of flavor. Oh, come on, you're boring me to tears. At least give us some kind of reaction. Oh, I bet we'd get a great reaction if you gave it a sip. Like hell, I'm trying this crap. And so the race surrounding the street racer's pride came to an end. Both parties reflected deeply on the intense battles that took place on the road before returning to where they belong.
And with that, the case is closed.
Love to see it.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Alright, now to the Tyrell District for
May we be on our way.
I guess the last 4SBG, I think. Huh, 2 more for that. We're missing 34 enemies, I guess. 20 dishes. Ooh, we got an elegant gown. Damn, that's a lot of HP. Man, we're actually doing pretty good on chests, it looks like. Yeah, it is the last one. Since, you know, I missed one, so no Baise for us. Oh, hey. I'll make 3 onyx steel weapons? Oh my. God, getting that. One more. Yeah, we need to do that to get that. Yeah, we still have 3 left. Still haven't actually done that.
Step on up.
Did you know?
Hey Van, we've been waiting for you. Never thought I'd answer a call from you. See, the whole student council's here. Think I can guess what you guys want from me. Let's get straight to business. Albert, you start. Me? Why do I have to go first? Anyway, it's about our plans for next month. We decided to put a small event as Aramis students to celebrate the upcoming new year, planning on having a meetup with the children living in the Albert district. Officially, the school is framing it as a way for us students to make a contribution to the area, but it is also intended to be therapeutic for the kids too, seeing as things have been so unusual. One thing we want to do is hand out treats for those kids to hopefully enjoy. And what better way to decide than to round up what's for sale around town and try them all? That's where we come in, huh? Yep, when I asked Anya for her thoughts, she insisted she wanted to handle it as a work assignment, which is fine by me. I always wanted to post at least one lore SPG at some point. I'm sorry, Van, I couldn't resist offering. Of course, we don't expect you to help us for free. You're more than welcome to sample any treats you decide to bring back to us. Pretty great, right? You'll get to eat lots of delicious sweets all in the school's mirror. Oh, Dad, you shouldn't put it like that. I mean, where's the lie? As much as it pains me to admit, I guess there's no denying that my weaknesses are all but public knowledge at this point. Regardless, lucky for you kids, I do have some time to spare, so... Agnes has been such a good assistant at work, I don't mind helping her friends out as a favor. Wonderful, that's great to hear. Thank you so much, Van. I don't know how much help I'll really be, but I'll see what I can do. Oh, hush, you know as well as the rest of us that your knowledge and passion for these things is practically unmatched. Just go around to different outlets and bring back some samples that look good to you. That's not too much asked for a connoisseur like you, is it? You're one of the ones putting on the whole event. Shouldn't you tag along? I'd love to, I really would, but I need to hammer out some other details with Ren and Albert here, so I'll have to stay behind. I'll leave it up to Agnes to assist you in choosing. I know she won't steer us wrong. I suppose that settles it. You okay pitching in, Agnes? Sure, I don't mind. Be happy to join you. Besides, we can use this time to keep patrolling around town. Alright, come fetch you again once we find a good stopping point on our end. We shouldn't be long at all. Okay, I'll be waiting here in the meantime. Oh, okay, well then.
Taking off now. Taking off now.
Guess they want to specifically have a like side quest with the deuteragonist of this game to close it out, I suppose. Now to figure out which shots we ought to visit, let me think. Off the top of my head, there's 2 spots in Tyrell we should head up. Now that Old Town Street, Station Street, and Albert each have an outlet also worth visiting, so 5 places total. Great, I knew I'd have no trouble coming out with places to check. Can't wait to see what amazing stuff you bring back to us. But she's, good luck, I guess. Stay safe out there, Agnes. Thanks, Albert. See you guys soon.
Time to start working.
Alrighty then.
I can't wait to see this.
This here's really bustling. Hey,
How about some popcorn, huh?
It's a new movie.
Can we talk?
Yeah, I got just the thing for you. It's my latest item, mini churros. I'm debuting them here at the Revolution Festival. Mini churros, what makes the yours so special? Everybody likes a good churro, right? They're tougher than donuts, crispier, and have that sweetness that just floods your mouth with every bite. Adults can eat them just fine, but a lot of kids can't finish them in one go. I thought about what I could do to solve that problem. That's how my miniature ones were born. After all, nobody should have to miss out on having a churro if they want one. Now they can have them in just the size they want. You guys have a South America? No, wait. Ah, damn it. Is it from South America or is it from Spain? It's one of the two for churros. Hold up. I ain't staying ignorant on this. Ah, they're in Spain. Okay, got it. That's very noble of you wanting to spread the joy of churros wherever you can. I applaud your effort. They do sound like they could be a hit with the kids at least. Let's pick some up and bring them back to the others to consider.
How about some popcorn, huh?
I always love the festival.
Hey!
Let me ask you something.
They aren't really meant for kids, but would you consider offering them some mooncakes? They're pretty small and easy to eat, plus I imagine they'd enjoy the red bean filling since it's sweet. Mooncakes do have the sublime sweetness to them that goes perfectly with Eastern tea. A lot of people even buy them as gifts, don't they? That's right, they certainly make for good business. In fact, there's a custom in the East where people will get together with family and close friends and admire the moon as they eat them. Not that there's any wrong or right way to enjoy them, of course. That's neat, so they could even serve as an opportunity for kids to learn about another culture. We'd love to buy some so we can taste test them. Alrighty then.
Then let's head over.
You guys buying something too, or what?
Can we talk?
Don't get me wrong, you got good taste coming to me for roasted chestnuts, but are you really sure those kids will like these? I don't see why not. These kids around here love them, I guess, but they're not like a special occasion kind of thing, you know? Give the chestnut glacier a try. These might be more up your alley. Oh wow, didn't realize you were selling those too. We'll gladly take some for our taste testing then. Now look at you, Eddie, playing the part of professional salesman for once. I'm legit impressed. Shut up. I wasn't asking you.
You guys buying something?
Off we go. I can't wait to see the store.
I know the guild can help. You'll never believe.
I don't know.
For a second there, I thought it was this green-haired lady we're supposed to tell you, like, wait, what? Who's this person supposed to be?
Let me ask you something.
Oh, you could have come at a better time. I have a particular snack I stocked a surplus of in preparation for the festival. They're called honey glazed pretzels, and they're very popular over in Crossbell. Have you heard of them? I have. They're kind of bread-shaped like a knot, right? I've never had the chance to try one. I thought... Wait, weren't pretzels and Erebonian? Yeah, they're originally Erebonian, actually. They wound up in Crossbell, where honey and eastern spices were added to the mix, and bam, something totally unique. Can we take a few of them off your hands to go as a sampler?
I don't know.
You'll never believe.
Off we go.
Oh, of course. Where else would the Albert District one be but that freaking cake place that Van loves?
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, if you're looking for something perfect for children, might I suggest our macarons? They're one of our seasonal flavors. We make them with the freshest strawberry jam, since those are in season now, our shop's pride. Oh yeah, the crunchy delight as you bite down on it, your mouth suddenly being flooded by that sweet and tangy cream filling. Oh, I can almost taste it. Good to see you haven't changed a bit. Macaroons aren't that expensive either. I think they're pretty affordable for little kids. I think you sold me on them already. Can we get some macaroons, please? We'll get one for everyone to try them. Okay, we're done visiting all the stores we wanted to. We've also got plenty of things to try. Shall we head back to Odette?
Taking off now.
Hey there. Did you know?
Oh great, you're back! Thanks for going to all the trouble. Judging from the bags you brought, it looks like you brought quite a bit back for us to try. We had a lot of good luck. Van was on cloud 9 the whole time. Why wouldn't I be? You tell me I get to indulge in some quality sweets on the job completely for free? Of course I'm gonna be all about that. Well, I'm glad somebody had fun. Now, Albert, we're its clients. That's not how we should act. Anyway, enough talking. Let's dig into those samples and see if they're up to snuff. With the manager's permission, the group retrieved the samples from the bags and got to eating the ones that suited their fancy. They're all fantastic. Any one of them would make for the perfect morning tea snack. I know, it's hard to choose with which to go with. What do you think, Odette? Have you any preferences? Forward, give for your shark. Don't talk with your mouth full. You come from a decent family, don't you? Ah, that was like a spa day for my taste buds. I was totally right to bring you in, Van. Your insights into these things is crazy good. When it comes to both looks and taste, really, I think the kids would be completely happy with most any of them, so why limit ourselves to just one kind of treat? Let's bring them a bunch! Oh, that's a great idea! Then they could enjoy mixing and matching different ones together. We could even pack them inside different bags so they won't know what they get until they open it. Kinda like a lottery, that could be fun. You kids sound pretty pumped up about this already. New Year's still a bit of a ways off, you know. Naturally, planning events is just as fun as putting on the actual events themselves. That was a fantastic idea, Odette. I'm glad you suggested it. Thank you. We'll have to think carefully about which ones to actually buy and how much. And I guess we need to talk to the treasurer to make sure we budget things carefully. True, plus we should also work on figuring out how many people are going to be taking part in the event in the first place. Actually, speaking of which, why don't you join us during the actual meetup, Van? I feel terrible pushing you off to the side without an invitation after all your hard work. I didn't know about that. Might have gone to Aramis, but you don't think a grown man like me is gonna stick out at something like that? Exactly, it's supposed to be put on by us students. Having him around will ruin that. I know what you could do is put you in a big old costume and parade you in front of the kids. I'm saying I don't want to stick out, you little gremlin. Aw, I could just picture the kids swarming, Van. That'd be so cute. Does that sound like fun, Agnes? I'm not the only one who'd love to see that, am I? Sure, that could be nice. Well, we have a majority in the suit. You go, Van. I don't know whether I should feel happy about this or jealous. Nope, I ain't promising Jack, not even for the kids. Well, I guess I'll keep all that in mind. Once the group finished eating those samples, Van and Agnes resumed their patrol.
All in a day's work. Mira deposit confirmed.
And that's it for side questing. And now, we have a mountain of these to go through.
Thank you. I'll take very good care of it.
Thank you, Van.
Damn! So... I guess the only one we're not doing is fairies. I mean, not fairy. Agnes. I'm a dumbass, sorry. I guess whatever. And the group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they please. That's it there. Your hand should be working a little bit more smoothly now. Have anything feels off, or are you doing just peachy? More than just peachy, I actually feel like I'll be able to perform even more precisely now thanks to these adjustments. Damn, I'm impressed. Can't even tell they're implants just by looking at them. I know, right? The updated frame was designed by Marduk's Engineering and Development Department. But I took the receptors that handle her brain's electrical signals and tried to subdivide them to further refine their design. I also increased the precision of her skin's cutaneous sensors. Hopefully it'll feel so natural you won't even know it's not the real thing. It'll fit just like a glove. All the jargon's going straight over my head, Doc, but hopefully it means it's an improvement. That's right, though also puts more of a burden on the remaining organic parts, albeit faint. It's only a partial replacement. I'm a teensy bit concerned about the balance shift between the old and new parts. To be a sweetie and try testing everything with Van, just to make sure all's dandy. Of course, I expected much, having had adjustments of a similar ilk in the past. We probably keep the test into day-to-day activity and see if she can still perform well, yeah? Yep, the kind of real-world use case data is much more useful than anything a formal test could generate. What do you say, Van? Want to help, pretty please? Yeah, no problem. I'm her boss. You know, it's in my best interest to help out with these things. Oh, what do you say we get started already? I appreciate the support, Mr. Arkwright. Thank you for offering your assistance. From there, Van and Rosette got straight to work testing out her prosthetic parts. Typing feels normal. Well, that might be inaccurate. The sensations definitely changed. The key press feel much more vivid. Never given up how typing feels a second thought, but I guess it's pretty important too. Didn't know you were keeping business records for Master too. Oh, like for Master, that they're talking about Barkhorn. Not that I mind, of course. I always intended to pay him his due, unlike a certain celebrity in our ranks. Careful, I can't imagine Miss Lancer will like hearing that. You can fool anyone standing in the kitchen like that. Can pass for a real maid. I appreciate the flattery, but I can't quite claim to be as apt as proper maids in terms of housework. It's only appearances where I fit the part. However, I feel I might be able to approximate my former cooking skills much more closely now. That's good, Rosette. Glad to hear it. Since I'm already here, would you like me to prepare for you some snacks for later tonight? No, please and thanks. I'm usually hunting for a bite tonight. Not like I can ever find anything considering Erin loves right in the fridge in the middle of the night, the little mooch. Alright, I'll prepare something light for you. Don't want to overburden your digestive system so late. And the drive was totally fine, because there was nothing to worry about. The weight on the handling and the smooth motion of the shift lever are both perfect. Am I right in assumption you customize both? No? Yeah, can't skip on quality where the driver's concerned. Still not perfect though, so best look forward to some sweet upgrades. Then I will. Depending on your customizations, it might prove as useful food for thought while developing future armored vehicles at our company. I'd rather not hear about my baby being used to develop scary shit like that. Alright, last thing to do is a combat test and then we're done. Think you can give me the usual rosette? It would be my pleasure. Let us begin. From there, the combat exercise proceeded without a hitch, bringing an end to the test regimen. After contracting Associate Professor Esmeré, it was time to regroup back at the office. And done. No marks on sight for you. I took a look-see at the data you two got for me, and everything looks hunky-dory. Your body's not strained to accommodate for the new parts, so feel free to keep using them. I was sure I was certain that you'd be taking them back once we were done testing. That was the plan, but I changed my mind. Let's call it a gift to celebrate the Revolution Festival. And your data indicates that the parts are now reliable enough to put to practical use. Our data quality has improved so much ever since you came here. My research has been progressing by leaps and bounds. Oh, that's great news to hear. Thank you for your generosity, Associate Professor. All my business here is done. I'm going to skedaddle now. I'm so eager to get my hands on the new data so I can look it over in more detail. Thanks for helping out today, Van. Don't mention it. You're the one putting in all the hard work. Alright, let's take a small break and then it's back to patrolling. Sound good? Of course, thank you again for assisting with today's test. Oh! Actually, there's one thing that we didn't test. It almost slipped my mind. Not strictly required, so don't feel pressure to help with it. That's fine. Don't mind going for another round. Better safe than sorry, right? I suppose so. In that case, Mr. Arkwright, could you please hold out your palm for me? I don't get. What kind of test are we doing here? Checking a skin contact, in a sense. I check it for two different factors. First, skin sensitivity and grip to ensure no problems are present in either. As for the other one, we gauge how someone else feels when I touch them. Anything feels wrong on their end. Gotcha. Well, for my mirror, everything's normal. I probably wouldn't be able to tell you've got prosthetics on if I didn't know already. It's reassuring hearing that from you. As for me, sensation is more lifelike than it was before, definitely sharper. Your hand's warm, Mr. Arkwright. It feels just right. This is getting a little awkward. No offense. None taken. We can stop here. I sincerely appreciate your help. Yeah, I just don't know what to look for, but your body doesn't feel any different to me than anyone else's. Oh, there's certainly a difference. For all the technological process made, it's by no means easy to generally replicate how a human body feels. Miss Archette tells me that I can feel approximately 70% of what an organic body is capable of. These new parts have perhaps raised the margin by about 0.67%, but there's still much work to be done. Huh, I had no idea. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on her and Marduk closing the rest of the gap eventually. More or less, yes, though to be frank, what Olympia said earlier still lingers in my mind. She described my body as artificial, incapable of feeling anything genuinely, and that it might be the reason I endlessly aspire for the real thing, forever unable to attain it. Although aspire is perhaps a rather noble way to describe it, more that I might deserve. I understand why having something feeling real would be a real big deal for you, but she's trying to compare you to that doll of hers, and that's where she's wrong. But your body feels just as real as what anybody else feels. How do you mean? Let's see, you know how if you try to tickle someone, some people are fine with it, but others can't stand it? And both of those responses are fine, yeah? Can't say either of them is right or wrong for feeling what they feel. And it's not because their bodies are fake or whatever, it's just some of them having a different perception of the same thing. Yeah, okay, bad example. There's a reason I'm a spriggan and not a writer. I'm no good at this shit. Point is, real's what you make of it. If what you've sense feels real to you, then it's real. Prosthetics or not. Catch my drift? That I do, loud and clear. You're right. Perhaps I was too fixated on the difference between a real body and mine. But my feelings are my own, and I shouldn't doubt them. If I might offer a few words, moments such as this reminds me of something else that feels just as real to me. It's the place that you occupy in my life, Van, as well as those of everyone else. It's genuine to me. To me, you're not just Mr. Arkwright, our boss. You're precious to me, to us. I'll forever be grateful to have you in my life. Never forget that. I don't even know what to say to that. You've changed for the better. It's nice seeing you talk like that. But thanks. I promise I'll always keep that in mind. After that, Van and Rosette continued to relax at the office for a short while longer. Shortly after, they decided to return to patrolling the city.
You certainly can push a woman's buttons, Mr. Arkwright. Oh, nothing. Don't mind me.
Alright. Yours is done. Oh, yeah, we definitely got to do Elaine's. And group decided to take a short break. Yeah, everyone split up. There you are! You're both awfully early. We hopped on an early train because we really wanted to see you. It's the siblings you met, right? Yes, they're the ones who were abducted in that case last year. September last year? That was when you took down a criminal group that was working for Armada, yeah? That's right, it was the case that led me to accepting my promotion to A rank. I didn't realize you knew about that incident. Ramadi told me about it. Sounded like it was a rough ordeal. You can say that again. The two children survived, but they were left traumatized by what happened. They're receiving care in a facility outside the city ever since, but they're coming to the capital for the Revolution Festival. I was told they really want to see me, so I agreed to look after them for half a day. No wonder you came running to me for advice. Hey, it's not as though I'm bad at dealing with children, just don't know how to keep them entertained. Yeah, don't strike me as the fun-loving babysitter type. I thought your bracer work would have forced you to learn all the good spots in town, but I guess not. Yes, rub it in. Do you know any places they might enjoy? You're the expert in slacking off, so I thought you would know. Only you would ask for help and toss an insult my way in the same breath. Just so we're clear, I might know a few good places, but they won't necessarily be fun for kids. That okay with you? Yes, that's perfectly fine, thank you. I also need to know where to find some good quality sweets. Huh, well, you come to the right person then. I'll map out a route that'll take you to every underrated sweet shop in the capital. I don't think that's necessary. Would you like the cost-effective tour or the no-expensive spare premium route? Actually, I have just the thing for you, a special seasonal route that'll take you to all the best sweet shops and tourist spots in the city. You can leave all your gourmet needs to me. Okay, I think she can take this from here. Aren't interrupting your date, are we? You don't need to worry about that, kiddo. I just came with her to make sure she got here okay. That's good. Did think you looked a little old for her, but I was worried we spoiled your fun by coming early. Hang on a sec. You got it all wrong. The two of us are the same age. What? Really? Never would have guessed. I could hardly blame you if you could easily pass for as a 30-something-year-old. Oh, so this is the things I get. I see how it is. Come on, say hello. Is she mute? Unfortunately, yeah, she lost the ability to speak after what she went through. It doesn't look like she's recovered. Try not to excite or upset her too much. And give the girl some candy. This is my way of saying hi. I'm a big fan of that brand. I know you'll be heading back home tonight, but I hope you have loads of fun till then. Festivals are a blast, so enjoy it. Huh? Do you want him to join us? Would you be okay with that, Van? Alright, it's not like I have any urgent business to take care of. Helping you plan the route got me in the mood to stuff my face with sweets anyway. Just don't go spoiling them, okay? I know. Well, you kiddos ready to get going? Yep! And Elaine led the two children on a tour of the festival. They brought them to many of Edith's best sweet stores and tourist spots. To Van and Elaine's delight, the children were enjoying themselves immensely, and they could feel the two of them opening up little by little. Eventually, they settled for Old Town, their final stop on the tour. So next up is Old Town, right? What do we find there? Just the perfect spot to end the tour, that's all. As long as you don't let the chef's face spook you, at least. I assume you mean Montmartre. I'll look forward to that. Huh? Ah, crap. What? Happens from time to time. The lights down here haven't been replaced in a while. Both of you are unharmed, right? Don't worry, it's okay. No one's gonna hurt you. Is this what I think it is? She still gets like this when she's in a dark, cramped place. Just a reminder of when we were trapped. Sorry, I don't think she's gonna be able to move anytime soon. I'd be surprised her emotional scars run so deep. Do anything to help her? Anything at all? Upsy daisy. And lifted the girl up onto his shoulders. Huh? Van, what are you? Let's get out of here. And here we are. Okay, you can open your eyes now. What do you think? Pretty sweet view, huh? You can even see Trent Tower from here. We're on the roof of where I live. There is not the best tourist spot in town, but I like it just the same. Pretty roomy and bright, right? If any weirdos come knocking, you'll see them from a silge away. And if push comes to shove, I'm sure she'll be more than happy to cut anyone down to size. Yeah, nothing to worry about here, I promise. I appreciate if you didn't make me look like a bloodthirsty savage. It's really nice here. I agree, it might be a little old and musty, but other than that, it ain't too shabby. Alright, now you've seen this, let's head back down to the bistro on the ground floor. Makes a pretty mean desserts I'm sure you'll love. I know I do. Afterwards, they capped off their day with a light lunch and dessert at Montmartre. Once they finished eating, they all made their way back to the central station as it was time for the kids' mother to pick them up. Thank you both so much. We had a ton of fun. I hope we'll see you both again someday. As do I. Take care of yourselves, you two. You're both welcome here anytime. What's up? You forget something? Thank you. Bye-bye. I knew that was gonna happen the second they said she was mute. Man. Yeah, I know. Hey, why are you turning on the waterworks? I'm just so happy. Gotcha. Well, I think this is proof that everyone's efforts weren't for nothing. They recovered because of the rehab, their family's love and care, and what you just did for them. What we just did for them, you mean? Thank you for everything today, Van. Nah, I don't deserve it. You did all the heavy lifting. But if you insist on letting me share the credit, we'll just say you owe me one now. Always happy to put an A-rank bracer in my debt. You really are unbelievable, you know that. But while you can be frustrating sometimes, I'm glad you're a part of my life. We both have our flaws, but I think we compensate for each other's quite nicely. There's nothing we can't handle when we're together, and that's especially true when Renee's with us. We'll also have your assistance at our side, too. Yeah, you're right. Van bid Elaine farewell, and he returned to his work.
I hope we can go back to how things once were. Never mind. Pretend you didn't hear that.
And she gives a strength boost to Van.
Banner launched!
Alrighty then. Oh god. Down to meet up with the crazy girl. Van's group said, yeah, that's the usual. Ah, it's so fun being in the big city. There'll be strange and unusual things to see. Like that place over there. Wonder what it's supposed to be. Maybe I'll have to look-see just for fun. What does she think she's doing? Drawing a ton of attention to herself walking around looking like that. Yes, everything I heard was true after all. Better make myself scarce before I get caught up in anything. Van, is that you over there? What a coincidence! Damn it, guess I better resign myself to my fate. Not face. Hey, you weren't trying to run away from me just now, were you? That really hurt. Just because I'm a hardened warrior doesn't mean I'm made of stone, you know. I'm not worried about your feelings as much as my own rep if people see me hanging out with someone who can't dress like a normal person. What, do I really look that weird? I like to think I stay on top of the latest trends in my own way. You're better than your ninja pals, I'll give you that much, but you still stick out like a sore thumb in these parts. Well, so what if I do? You gotta learn not to sweat the small stuff so much, Van. I wouldn't be sweating it if it was small. That's what I'm telling you. Well, either way, I found you at the perfect time. I don't know what you're up to right now, but could you come with me for a little bit? I could use your help with something. Whatever you have in mind, you better not be trying to stir anything up. I don't want any part of that. Alas, I'm not, although that's a good idea too. I wasn't trying to suggest anything. Anyway, I'm looking to track down a skilled smith who can keep things hush-hush. But as you can imagine, I hardly know anything about the city, so I haven't had much luck finding anyone so far. Do you know anybody you could maybe recommend to me? Sure, I got someone in mind. Who do you need something like... Oh, why do you need something like that? Gotta retemper your sword or something? Oh no, the blade itself is doing just fine. The scabbard that needs some patching up after the heavy beating it took in Erasion. Does, huh? That's unfortunate. Heard a swordsman using their scabbards as weapons before, but I didn't realize that's what she did back there. I'll say, so what do you say? Think you could hook a girl up? Alright, but if I'm gonna help you, you have to promise not to cause any chaos once we're done, got it? Van led Shizuna to a merchant he felt might be able to assist her. Hey buddy, got a minute to talk? Hello there, Van. So wonderful to see you. Who else do you have with you today? Oh my graciousness, am I saying things or is that the Ikaruga's right-hand woman herself? Oh, you know who I am? I'm flattered. Nice to meet you. Oh no, the pleasure's all mine, truly. What brings you of all people to my humble little armory? It looks like you mostly sell weapons here, but you wouldn't happen to offer repair services too, would you? Why, yes I do. Perfect, then I got a little favor to ask, but only if you keep my visit here a secret. Trust that won't be a problem. Secret safe with me, ma'am. Confidentiality is my prime directive here at this shop. No, I'm just shaking a real divine blade right here in my store. It's like Adios herself descended right before my eyes. My word, such splendid workmanship, so beautiful. Too beautiful for this world. I'm really sorry, ma'am, but I don't think I have what it takes to handle a blade of this such splendor. Oh, it's not the blade I need help with, it's the scabbard that needs attention. Ah, so it is forgive my presumption. Yes, it does seem to have developed a minor crack. Seems to be made up different from your typical scabbard, but I should be able to restore it all the same. That shouldn't take me all that long, just give me a little time and I'll have it good as new. Great, glad to hear it. If you could just fill in the missing portion with this, that would be perfect. A blade tip? Where'd that come from? From a younger disciple in my school. I like to think of it as a memento of the short time she kept freaking the part of Reen's sword she broke off. Are you sure you want to do that? If I'm being honest, I have materials on hand that would be better suited for this sort of restoration. That's okay, know what I'm asking for. I think this fits it better personally. As you wish, I'll have it patched up in just a few moments. Can't say I really know what type of style that Black Goblin blade of hers is like. Got me curious about this younger disciple of hers though. Please don't bring him in. I remember her using a fancy technique in Longlide that came from a new divine blade. Maybe the two are related. Curious to learn more, huh? I'd be happy to fill you in. I'll pass. Not really my business. If you say so. All fish, here you go, ma'am. Wonderful, gotta say I'm impressed. This looks pretty good, thanks. Ah, gee, you're too kind, Silverblade. It was my honor to have your business. Alrighty, now that's one less thing to worry about. I bet it'd be a pain in the ass to lug that thing around if the scabbard went kaput. Oh yeah, and the problems don't stop there with this sword. This isn't your average blade, it's always emanating a certain energy it's hard to describe. Not exactly cursed, but more like imbued, bewitched even some trained eyes have called it. Not to keep that energy in check with the scabbard, it might spill out and that'd get real ugly real fast. Well, that ain't ominous at all. Anyway, that's why the scabbard's made so differently. The entire thing's built from weapons and armor that I took from formidable fighters I've encountered on my travels. Those weapons and their wielders' fighting spirits are the only material capable of holding back the blade's power. Huh, I see. You keep all that to yourself too, Shopkey. I really appreciate it. Yes, of course, my lips are sealed so tight not even Adios herself could pry them open. Who the hell is this chick carrying that dicey-ass blade on her like it's a walk in the park? Probably shouldn't think so hard on it too hard. It all sounded kind of bullshit, so maybe it was bullshit. Fair point who say I didn't just make it up. It still got the point across though, didn't it? Every sword needs a story. Really want to cast that kind of doubt on your public image though? Might not be a good look. Wait, what the? Did you just read my mind? Cut that shit out! No, now that we've got all that out of the way, I think I'll be heading back up. Thanks for showing me around, Van. Let's do this again sometime soon, alright? I'd really rather not make a habit of this if I can help it. Don't be such a spoiled sport. Maybe you and I should square off after all, like you suggested. Whatever it takes to build a better relationship with you. The hell with that! How many times do I have to tell you? After bidding Shizuna an exhausted farewell, Van reunited with the rest of the gang and got back to work.
I'm never bored when I'm with you. I can only imagine what sort of fun we'll have next.
Silver case. That's right. Guess both of them are gonna get up to 4 then. And group decided to take a short break. Oh damn, this place is lively. Festival atmosphere is kinda contagious. Wonder what everyone's up to. Is that Fairy? Oh, Van! Funny running into you. Looked like you were having fun. I expect you to be part of the event. Got me off guard, don't get me wrong though. Song's nice. Aw, thank you. Actually, I got a letter from Abby just a bit ago. Said I'll be participating in Kruger's Village's New Year's Festival. I'll be the priestess this year. A priestess, huh? That kinda Kruger New Year's tradition? Yep, we thank the winged goddess Arusha for her guidance and pray for her to bless the upcoming year. A woman in the village is chosen every year to play the role of priestess and sing the Song of Flames. This will actually be my first time back home. I'll show them how much I've grown when I play the role of priestess. Then I guess I thought that by performing here, I could learn something that'll make me stand out from all the other priestesses. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Practicing here could help with that. I could try lending you a hand since your pops told me to take care of you. Would you? Thank you. Don't go giving thanks yet. I don't know a lick about singing. Might need someone else. Wait, is that Van and Fairy too? Sarah, Shahina, hi! Well, ain't that a stroke of luck? Couldn't have asked for anyone better. Oh, I see. Excuse me, can I ask you two something? After explaining the situation, Sarah and Shahina happily agreed to help. To start, they had Fairy sing for them so they could evaluate her. Fairy, you're fantastic. That was enchanting, yet a dignified and serene feeling to it. It's not an easy song, but you gave it an identity of your own when you sing it. Anyone listening to you will understand just how much this means to you. Emotions on full display like that. Does everybody have to either be comically bad or just hyper competent in everything they do? Kind of feels like no one ever has a middle ground. Thank you. Hearing you say that is encouraging. It's not hard to sing with your heart, really, but I feel like something's still missing. Maybe the thing you're missing isn't in song at all. Why not try dancing? I know, right? It's one of the issues I have with the writing in these games. Even a simple choreography might make a bigger impact than if you just sang the Song of Flames. Nancy, I hadn't thought of that, but it's a great idea. I could try some of the dances Shahina taught me already. Ooh, I like that idea. I'd love to see you try. If that's decided, then let's try to come up with a quick routine for you. Why don't you join us, Van, since you're here and everything? Me? Pass. I was born with 2 left feet. No, that's not what I meant. You don't need to dance. Just accompany her. We brought a tabla with us, actually, to use in the performance. Oh yeah, that would make it easier to keep the rhythm. And please, I'll do better if you're here supporting me. Alright, fine. Can't say no to that. I guess I just beat the drum to match the mood. That'd be perfect. Let's give it our all. The combined help of Sarah and Shahina, Fairy started practicing her performance. It was difficult for her to balance singing and dancing at first. Her natural talents eventually shone through, helping her sing and dance. And as Van slowly got the hang of the drums, everything came together for a new Song of Flames. Thank you so much. I think that one went pretty well. That was stellar. I'm sure this is just what you need to impress at your New Year's Festival, Fairy. If I do, it's thanks to you two and Van. I won't stop practicing until I can sing and dance like a proper priestess. And look at the timing here. The perfect audience just showed up. Huh? I'm glad to see you well, Farida. Abi, Kasim, Fee too? I was surprised to see an employer so dedicated to even provide assistance to his staff in matters of song and dance. All shit happens. Wasn't expecting a bunch of big shots like you to come by, though. I happened to bump into Marduke's security chief while I was patrolling Albert. We were just walking around when we spotted you guys. I was just as surprised as you to bump into a Kruger Corps commander, though. Well, I visit the capital from time to time to take care of business. I thought to stop by and see how Farida was doing while I was at it. You're doing even better than I expected. You've grown, Farid, and it shows in the way you carry yourself. And that idea of yours of dancing as you sing, I like it. Sure that you agree as well, Kasim. You still got some work to do. Still unstable on her feet, so her movements aren't particularly smooth just yet. You're going for this. Be sure to do your utmost. Of course, I just started, so it's not the best right now. But I'll keep practicing. Look forward to me flooring you. Huh, Security Chief's advice was actually reasonable. Maybe they're not that strained after all. Oh, and Arkwright, let me congratulate you for a job well done in Erasian. Farid has grown so much since I entrusted her to you. I haven't regretted that choice. Glad to hear that. Would have appreciated a heads up before having a whole ass child dumped on me like that, though. But she's pulled her weight around the office, so all's good. Good to know. I'll leave my daughter in your care. She still has much to learn. I'll be looking forward to seeing you for the New Year's festival, Farida. Of course. Thanks, Abi. You too, Kasim, Fee. I'll do my best as priestess with the Song of Flames. That way I can prove to you how much I've grown. Ida would be happy for her too. No doubt. After they left, Sar and Shahina helped Fairy in practicing the Song of Flames for a while longer. When they finished, Van and Fairy said their goodbyes and left. Alright, heading back. Something up? No, it's just I've grown so much and I feel like I can keep growing even more if I stick with you, Van. Wherever you go, I'll follow. So thank you for continuing to take good care of me. Pushy for a part-timer, aren't you? Guess I'll keep on looking after you. Least I can do as your boss. Of course.
I'm going to do my best so that I'll be Ida, you guys, so that everyone can be proud of me.
I guess some old habits die hard.
What's next?
Can't believe that you dragged me here. Oh, quit your belly aching, Grandpa. I know you didn't have anything better to do with your time. Why not have a go, just the two of us? Look, I'm not in the mood for a fight, God. If you want to train together, I'm game, but I'll have to wait until another day. You don't get it, man. Now that the Mafia's taken care of, I bet you feel like you're finally done with everything. I mean, sure. Well, that's not how it feels for me. Because of your unfinished business and all? Damn straight. You know what that business is? I haven't beat you one single time in a fight. And that matters why? You really care that much about whether or not you can beat some random Spriggan in a fight? Hell yeah, I still care. Been 2 months and I still don't have a point on the damn board. You got a score to settle as men, you and me, and I'm not taking no for an answer. The arena gives you wings. Damn brat, alright, fine. You wanna fight? You got one. I know how it feels when you're left wanting for closure. Now, I'm only giving you one chance. Put up or shut up, kid. Give me everything you've got. Damn straight I will. Let's do this. Shit. So close, a little more and I would have had it. Technique always beats talent, kid. You can train as much as you want, but I'll still be top dog. You shut your hole. You barely won that and you know it. Take it in while you can, you antique. Soon enough, it'll be you on the floor. But for the love of Idios, 4 years really ain't that much. You gonna harp on that forever? Of course I am. How many times have I gone on about that already? Can't tell you, stopped counting a long time ago. As they both laugh crazily. Nothing like a cold one after breaking a good sweat. For someone who just became legal not that long ago, you sure don't drink like it. Hey, if you're satisfied after that, I'm happy. Oh, I never said I was satisfied. I just made peace with it and moved on for now. One of these days, I'm gonna beat your ass real good, you hear? You never make things easy for me, do you, punk? Am I just gonna be fending you off for the rest of my days? Nah, maybe a few months and months. All I gotta do is dethrone you, and it will happen, mark my words, sooner than you think. Good luck with that. As if I'm just gonna sit here and take it. Like I said, all things in good time. You savor the view from the top while you still can. End of the day, I don't even know if there's a way for us to sell the score for good. We've done too much for each other. And you need to learn to slow down too, Chief. You're always living so hard and fast around the edge. It can't be good for your heart at this age. Take it easy once in a while. Go out for drinks, take a day off. Shit can wait sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, would you look at that? You're actually capable of saying something nice and helpful. Who'd have thought? But enough about me. If anyone's in need of advice, it's you, punk. You should learn to ask others for help more often. You might be a real pain in the neck, but you're my pain in the neck. I'm always looking after you and making sure you don't fly off the rails. I'll listen to you when Gehenna freezes and palms fly, got it? And took Aaron's advice for once to savor the moment with him over more than a couple cold ones. And then...
Thanks for that, I guess. Wipe that stupid smirk off your face.
Actually got an agility boost. Alrighty. And I guess that's it for how many bombs you need to do. Oh. Research down. Oh my. That's an interesting one. Admittedly, the increased delay could be kind of nasty since it doesn't say how much time it adds. I think that's it. Yep. Well, they should save after all that. Okay, so I guess that's it.
Off we go.
Because we have all the plugins and the drivers. We got all the cores. We haven't finished maxing them out, but we're close to that. I guess we're good. All the side quests are done. Get in the car now. Hopefully I'm being paranoid about all this. Best err on the side of caution, though. Oh, we're getting... Oh, okay.
Truly well done.
Yeah, we're really going into the end here.
That's just about perfect.
See? You get it.
How did Aaron even get the... I guess it was from S-Crafting that one group of guys? I guess? After that, Van split off from the group after doing the rounds. He went for a cruise in his truck around the other districts, but...
Wow. She sure is a comfy ride. I spotted her back in Long Lai in Arasion. I really wanted to see how cozy she was. First up is Trion Tower, right? I'm also just itching to check out the Grand Circuit.
Now look here.
Yeah? What's up, Van?
Let's get this straight. I am technically still on the job. It's not my responsibility to give you a ride. You're not even one of my employees. That's a look that says, ADO save me.
Come on now. I thought we were better friends than that. Don't be so cruel. Sure, we weren't exactly playing for the same team in Arasion, but I did help a little, no? And you're not so big a fan of owing people, right?
Ugh. I plan on driving around Trion Tower in the 3rd District, Central March in the 9th District, and the Grand Circuit in the 12th District. Do a quick drive through the 10th and 11th District, but I doubt anything's gonna happen in any of those places. Don't go complain about being bored, got it?
Yes, sir. Sounds swell. I'm telling you, you have no idea how annoying Kurogane can be sometimes. Nice that we can kick back without the old ball and chain, huh?
There's no we in this. Okay, that was weird. Both in injured,
That
but you
was
took
a
an
blast.
anime picture.
You should maybe think about starting up a side hustle as a tour guide. I think you'd kill it.
Thanks, I guess. I only did a quick drive around, but nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Then... Edith really is a big city, isn't it? Never been to Ereboni's capital, so I don't know how it measures up. But I can compare it to Iska's. The city's probably just as big as that place. You're talking about the Holy Iskan Empire that collapsed 130 years ago, yeah? The name only lives on through a union of cities in the same region. I say union, but they're always at each other's throats. It gives us consistent work, though, so you won't hear me complaining. Lines up with the rumors I've heard. Speaking of stuff I've heard, I'm always under the impression you guys rarely left the East. I know Calvar's raking in the dough these days, but strange that you've been chilling over here for over a year considering you're Ikaruga's second in command. What's the deal there? Well, something tells me you know what went down in Longlai at the start of the year. You know, the fight between me and a fellow disciple. If so, you must have caught on to the purpose of sealing off Kunlun. I think you're overestimating me. Haven't got anything more than a vague idea. Do know about your disciple friend, though. Never met the guy myself, but we share a few acquaintances. Also know what the Sword Hermit's up to and what Marduk's plotting. Wish I didn't, but I got a nasty habit of picking up info I don't even want. Now, like it or not, you've gathered a lot of the pieces, but it doesn't sound like you figured out how they fit together. Maybe the CID can help you along? I bet someone there would slip a detail or two around you. On second thought, that may not happen while the Flying Swallow and that old friend of yours are at the helm. They run a tight ship. You seem to know a lot about that place.
I know what you're thinking. It's not directly connected to what you're worrying about right now. So let that train of thought go for now, and focus on what's in front of you.
Are you reading my mind?
Of course not, silly. You're just an open book, and I've already pored over its contents. It's how I know the reason behind your fixation on debts, and that you are, and have been, living in fear of something. Mine's going off too. Heck of a coincidence. Or maybe it isn't one.
I don't have a free hand, so you pick it up.
Just when we were finally starting to break the ice. Oh well. Wait, why is my phone... Oh, I think it's been hacked.
The hell? Oh no. It's Archdevils all over again. And that can only mean...
Why, hello, dear victors and losers of the death game. Hope you missed me, because I missed you. And greetings to those uninvolved with the game. My name is Melchior, and I am, or was, an executive of Almada. Enough about me, though. Congratulations on the anniversary of the revolution. Glory to Calvard, hurrah, 3 cheers and all that. In honor of this momentous occasion, I have come bearing a most wonderful gift.
He's got the 7th.
That's one of the Genesees, right? I think I finally understand that premonition I had.
Isn't it magnificent? Now behold, fair citizens of the capital! You have front row seats to the show. Dante's desire will come about as a banquet of fear that will engulf the world.
Melchior sounds like he's sick of
Witness and
Melchior.
cower as this relic ends all things by ushering in a new dawn, pandemonium!
Because there's always gotta be goddamn magic tower. Seriously, we had the school twice for a magic tower, the one in the capital. Then there was the mirror dimension tower.
What just happened? And why is everyone frozen?
And why is my name Clutch?
What's going on?
Am I a Gundam character?
Huh?
Ew, what's with that creepy ball? I don't know, but I've gotta snap a pic of this.
Oh, that's gonna end well.
Holy guacamole! Real beasties!
Mommy!
Let's hurry, Mina.
Ooh, I just felt a chill run down my spine. And here I was thinking Kray's destruction would be the peak. Oh my.
Whoa! But where did that come from?
Yume, we're leaving right now.
Why are we the only ones who can move? Whatever. Follow me! What? Now random dudes are falling from the sky? Well, that doesn't matter. I've got to get these two to safety. So we'll be...
Ah, yes. I remember you. Fancy meeting you here, Mr. Famous Race Car Driver. It's been much too long. Getting spotted might pose a problem. What to do? Well, you know what they say. When in doubt, kill everyone.
Huh?
No way! Not on my watch! I won't let you lay a finger! Wow, he's fast. But I'm the fastest there ever was.
Trying to be their knight in shining armor, hmm? How chivalrous of you. Well, if you wish to die that badly, then I'll be happy to cut you up. Good night.
Maxim!
Spare them. For now.
Aha!
We've prepared an exquisite feast of fear. Who are we to deny our ravenous guests the chance to relish it? We should let them savor their final meal.
He remains as unpleasant as ever.
Kinda bummed that the carnival's over, but hey, a festival's the next best thing. The fun's only just gotten started.
Welcome back to the land of the living. I've been waiting.
Yeah, we gotta fight them all again. I had a feeling something bad was gonna happen, but wow, things really took a turn for the worse. That looked like the kid I saw back in Longlie. Those goons are back too, which my eyes were playing tricks on me. Worry about that later, though. We've got more pressing problems to deal with. So we do. Got some denizens of the underworld on our hand. You call them devils here in the West, yeah? Uh-huh. Looks like they're out to hunt down anyone who isn't frozen. Wanna team up? Heck yeah! I'll actually get her in the party now. Don't have that much to them. Maybe I'll just S-craft with Shizuna. Yeah, that should be enough to kill. Damn it.
Got your number.
Nice. There we go. You figured that you would be faster than these things. I mean, come on, Shizuna.
I like where this is headed.
Yeah.
Boost level master.
I like where this is headed.
She has duality to remove buffs. Oh, and it grants sure hit.
I like where this is headed.
She has so many sure hit abilities. Oh, that's got a side bonus too? And not to mention some big-ass AoEs, too. Oh god, yeah, and this just hits the field.
You won't want to miss this. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
Behold! Zero Gleam!
Easy peasy, they're probably low-ranked devils. Right there in the other districts, but more importantly, everyone around us has been frozen in time. Well, except you, me, Almada's leaders, and those other people we saw on stream. Yeah. I can't make any calls, and the orbital net's down too. Good. My girl never lets me down. Not sure why the other cars around here aren't working, though. Anyway, we're not gonna learn anything if we stay out here. I'm gonna hit all the districts and gather up my employees. What are you planning on doing? I'll stick with you. Might get a better idea as to what's going on that way. This area is the south of the part of the city, isn't it? Where are you going to go first? Let's see, where are we exactly? Closest district from here are Old Town, Riverside, and Central Station. We can leave as soon as we decide where to go first. I'll be counting on you. Right, as long as I'm here, you won't have to worry about a thing. Since you cannot contact Katra, we can't use customizing. Oh no.
Better double check our equipment.
I can just go Old Town first. Erda was the one station in that district. I'm guessing she's still there too. Odds are she hasn't been frozen, but I've still got to find her and fast. Looks like the time has stopped in this area too. Here they come. Something tells me there won't be as much of a pushover as the others. Looks like these seem like they'll put up much more of a fight.
I'll take you on.
Got 44,000 HP. Wonderful. Ooh, heavy time weakness on these guys, though.
Now we're talking.
Then he's going next.
Activating skill.
Silverblade. Zero form. Duality.
Eat this.
Make it count, man.
My move now.
Oh, we almost got the guy in the back.
You're wide open.
Oh, yeah, we actually blinded with that. Nice.
Over here. All for you. Payback time.
Way to fire me up.
Alrighty then.
Going all
I like where this is headed.
Activating skill.
Silver wins.
My move now.
Oh, the little one's dead. It's Kiba.
Don't hold anything back.
The hand has been commandeered by the dog.
This'll hurt.
That one's kind of turn. Dang it.
I'll dice you up! They're dead!
Now we're talking.
Activating skill.
Silverblade.
Zero form. They're down.
A chance.
Have some extra.
Wasn't too bad. Takes care of them. What was up with those R's they had, though? I'm wondering the same thing. They were in a different league compared to the last batch. Think they're being clever, do you?
Not so fast!
Spectre, Victor! Glad to see you two ladies are safe
Just
too.
when I thought we'd finished evacuating everyone, you had to show up.
If it isn't our little punk of a tenant. Good to see you hanging in there.
You really came! You could have come a bit sooner!
Everyone entered the bistro and relayed what they knew of the situation. Their experiences mirrored each other. A strange call followed by the city and sky changing ominously and most people being frozen in time. As for Fairy, who was with Ashin and Shahina when the disaster struck... So she went off with Clausel, huh? That's right, they thought they might have found something to help turn the city back to normal. I think they're still somewhere in Old Town, though. They're after some kind of creepy orb. Popped up in the sky after everything got messed up, but then it disappeared not long after. They think it's working to strengthen the creatures roaming around. Fairy went out saying she wanted to have something to help you once you came. She did, huh? She's the Kruger one, right? She's got some real potential. Thanks for the heads up. We're gonna head out then. The rest of you stay holed up here and try to hang on, okay? Can you leave everyone in your care, Spectre? Of course, keeping people safe is my job at the best of times. That and my family's here right now, too. I know you're tough, but take care all the same. Go find Fairy and put her at ease. Will do. Let's get moving. Wait, his family? Okay, his family is not actually frozen. I was expecting that they would be, given the fact that this is like the first time they've shown up all game. And the freaking tobacco lady is, of course, alive. And
She may be with
kicking.
Sylphide, but I'm still
She's
worried.
too crotchety.
That girl's in for one hell of a noogie when I find her.
Gotcha!
Alright.
Better put that nose to work then.
Cut you up. They flinched.
Damn!
Get to work.
Slice you down. They flinched. We've got the upper hand.
That move is crazy. Almost full up on her CP again.
Going all in.
Activating skill.
Silverblade.
Silver wins.
Wonder who will fight next.
Hell of a show,
Check
Silverblade.
the bike. No, I can't walk through that. Oh, that's the car.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Cut you up.
Activating combat system.
Slice you down. They flinched. Still more.
Initiating preemptive strike.
Sucker.
Got 3 blue things to go
Wonder who will
smash,
fight
I
next.
guess.
Hell of a show, Silverblade.
Cut you up. They flinched. If we act now, we can win. Slice you down. They flinched.
Am I the only one who's getting Virgil vibes from her moveset here?
Slice you down. They're down.
Where's your motivation, you demons?
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Shoot. They called in demons.
They must be trying to protect it.
Deploying shards.
There they are.
You're open!
You'll pay for that.
33,000. Week to time.
You're
Both of them are actually quite a bit. Are we actually allowed to rest back at the diner? Should be able to, right?
You're open!
Oh, damn it. And he just got
Now we're
freaking.
talking.
Yep. How much for that, I guess?
Going all in.
I'm not really gonna get
Activating
that.
skill.
Silverblade.
Try and see through this.
What are you whining about, Kiba? Huh? Butt?
Make it count, man!
At least the guy in the back is
This'll hurt.
really like hit with status ailments here. Nice.
Now we're talking. I like where this is headed.
Activating skill.
Silverblade.
Silver wins! Make it count, man!
Alrighty.
Have some extra!
My move now.
Have some extra!
Probably worried about getting her
Show
some
me
more
what you got,
CP back.
Silverblade.
They flinched you.
Nice.
Activating skill.
Oh, that lowers the barriers.
Barriers dealt with. Nothing's in our way now.
Don't get too excited. Looks like there's another one dead ahead.
Yep. Wait, what? Why wouldn't we want to?
Deploying shards.
Now we're talking.
Really? You guys always gotta start off with that? You know what?
Activating skill.
Let's get started.
Let's go and fuck it, we ball.
Let's get to work.
Slice you down. They're down.
Now, let's finish the job.
Come on. Actually, it has a lot of like cooldown and startup time for some of her moves.
They're down. We've got the upper hand.
Have some more.
Make it count.
This'll hurt.
Up to you.
It's over.
Now we're talking.
Sucker.
Make it count, man. Have some extra.
About to say, she'd almost be dead here.
Nice. That went great.
You nailed it, man. Let's crash this party.
Oh, she gets the 0 art turn. Actually, does she? No, she does not have time. Oh, she got all the support stills though.
Going all in.
Activating skill.
Silverblade.
Zero form. Duality.
Damn it. Okay. So casting is pretty much useless in this whole section, isn't it?
My move now. This'll hurt. I'll dice you up. Show me what you got, Silverblade.
I like where this is headed.
Going all in.
I think being getting sighted is
Activating
something you guys
Here
more
it
important.
Silver wins.
My move now. This'll hurt. It's over.
You're open. Now we're talking. They flinched.
Have some more.
There we go.
Chance.
Damn it. They should get a 0 turn while everyone's muted.
Good. Now we can get a move on.
Activating combat system.
Cut you up. They flinched.
Now, let's finish the job.
Slice you down. They flinched.
One more.
Oh no.
Cut you up. They flinched. We've got the upper hand.
You know, I mainly said we got Archdevils in the
feels
sewer
great.
thing for the stream title in reference to what
Wonder
happened
who will
last
fight
time. I
next.
wasn't expecting it to, you know, become the main finale. Yeah, I think about it. Aw, you can't customize up the Onyx weapon. There they are. And there's our demon sphere.
I'll keep them at bay, Fee. While I'm doing that,
Back up a bit. You're better when it comes to forcing your way through enemies. Leave disrupting them to me. If we can keep that sphere in check, that should make life easier for everyone. This might have been a mistake. If only we had 3, even 2 more people.
Verida, Colossal.
Van!
Didn't expect Ikaruka's second in command to be with you.
Hey, Sylphie, good to see you again. Nataki can wait. We gotta take these things down first. We're counting on you for backup, Colossal. I'm ready.
Same to you. Let's kick some butt.
Give me your worst.
Now's a good time to boost.
Gauge.
You're wide open.
Do we have? Yeah. I don't think I really have it. Oh, no way. I do have a damage buffer, but that's with Fairy at the very end of the turn order. Dang it. Alrighty.
Activating skill.
That's an extra. Now we're talking.
Activating skill.
You're mine.
Bring it on. Over here. All for you.
You won't get away with this.
A boost would work here.
Breathe on to us. Your turn now.
Activating skill.
Let's get started.
This should handle it pretty easily. We could
My
probably
blade
build
is
up
both
our
true and
CP
false,
fairly easily with
dancing
ranged
in the
encounters.
moonlight. Behold! Zero gleam! Now we're talking.
Activating skill.
Let's get started.
Watch, the demon sphere
My
thing is
belief
gonna
is
like
what the
replace the
true
ones we're killing here. As if it gets a turn.
Up to
I just
you.
realized on how like almost dead it is.
Activating skill.
Powered up!
Hmm? Fog's gotten less thick all of a sudden. Must have been successful. Whew, glad that's over. Looks like we severed the connection between the sphere and the
So
devils.
our theory was right on the money then.
Easy now.
I'm so happy to see you again. Everything just happened so suddenly that
Good
Man.
grief.
Let's say we're done here. Let's get back to the bistro. Return to Montmartre to report back to everyone and discuss their next move. So you plan to keep making your way around to the other districts then? Yeah, it's gonna be between Riverside and Central Station since both of those are fairly close. One's where Aaron is and the other's where Rosette is. I'm sure they're both fine though. Oh, without a doubt. Maybe I'll tag along for a while then. Our local guild branch is in front of the station and I want to know what's going on by the river too. If Sylphie's gonna go with you, then I think it's time I headed off on my own. Makes sense. Thanks for all the help you've given us. Not at all. Hanging out with you helped me get a better handle on the situation, so it worked out for both of us. I'm gonna meet up with Kurogani and the others, so if we learn anything, we'll give you a heads up. See you around. Oh, she's supposed to be really strong from all I've heard, but she wasn't at all what I was expecting. She's surprisingly chill. Oh, we better get on with our own business. Just make sure you do right by your employees, young man. Sir! No, I will. Almost goes without saying. I'll bring Yume and Paulette back safe too. You can count on it. Thank you. The guild will also support him however we can. I guess we're gonna have cycling guest characters. Alright. But I think this is where we're going to be leaving off for the night. So I guess tomorrow we get to clear out all the other districts' demon infestation problems. So with that, thank y'all for coming on out, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.